Yeah, tutto smooth. Everything kept on cracking like my brother, tutto smooth. You got a small TV, you got a small radio, tutto smooth. Yeah, tutto smooth. You wanna get it loose up there, tutto smooth. What? Yeah, Rastafari. Kili bamba, kili bamba, kili bamba. Kili bamba, kili bamba, kili bamba. What I want? Yes, what you got it. TV. It's what you got it. TV. Baraba, baraba. Kili dabado. Spoon entertainment. Kua. Go to there. Kua, go to there. On the phone, yes, information. On the phone,
Yes, I, a special one from the CEO, stand on with the spoon, and your boy, right at the south man. On the beat.
On the phone to get your information. On the phone to get my Spoon television. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Morovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon you and know. The children crying for salvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening in Morocco, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Bonjama, Maryland, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Everything kept on cracking like my brother, to spoon. You got a small TV, you got a small radio, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You wanna get it loose up there, to spoon. What? Yeah, Rastafari. Kili bamba, kili bamba, kili bamba. Kili bamba, kili bamba, kili bamba. What I want? Yes, what you got it. TV. Yes, what you got it. TV. Baraba, baraba. Kili dabado. Spoon entertainment. Kua. Go to there. Kua, go to there. On the phone, yes, information. On the phone, Spoon television.
Yes, I, a special one from the CEO, stand on with the spoon. And your boy, right at the South Bend. On the weekend.
On the food to get your information. On the food to be part of our nation. Smooth, smooth, smooth television. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Morovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon you will know. The children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening, Moravia, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what's happening in the ministry, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You from Bonjama, Maryland, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. If you eat get pound, gradually, my brother, to spoon. You got a small TV, you got a small radio, to spoon. Yeah, to spoon. You want to get a news update, to spoon. What? Yeah, Rasta. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. What I want? Yes, buddy.
Okay, pleasant good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are watching or listening to us from this beautiful Friday evening from Odious Congo Town in Monrovia, Liberia. I like to say welcome. This is the Spoon Talk. This is where the issues that matter to the growth and development of Liberia are discussed. This is the platform that informs you, that provides you in-depth analysis about trending national issues. Welcome to it this evening, and as usual, it promises to be very interesting. As the CEO and his team of panelists are very much set to take you through with some of the trending developments in the country right now. And one of the trending developments for today has to do with the president breaking ground for the $16 million Japan freeway expansion project to ease traffic and, of course, boost trade in Monrovia. That's one of the trending, issues that the CEO and his team of panelists will be looking at here today. Also today, the Criminal Court C rejected the former chief of protocol to President Boakai, former President Boakai, Nora Finda Bundle. How, bond was rejected, and she was ordered to file a valid bond within 72 hours. Yeah. At Criminal Court C. And a lot of other happenings in the country today. We saw that Christophe the Change today was being sought by the police, by the Liberia National Police, for an alleged assault case. So someone is alleging that Christophe assaulted them, and so the police, had gone to have him arrested earlier on today. But then, he wasn't home. He was absent at his residence, and so. But his wife promised that when he returns, she's going to show that he's turned over to the police for investigation. Plus, a lot of other trending developments in the country. We understand that today the students of the United Methodist University protested and are still carrying on protest for increase in the tuition. According to them, there's been this 25% increase in tuition, and that is burdensome for them. Plus a lot of other issues that the CEO, Stanton Alexander, with a spoon and his team of panelists will be here this evening to provide their own analysis about and to, bring to your attention in depth. My name is Yekezi Zwobel, sitting in tonight on the behalf of Lorena Honoré, who, wasn't able to be here due to some personal affairs, I would say. Once that is settled, she's going to be here next week. 15 minutes on the flip side of 8 o'clock. And so we will go to the lands to hear from you this evening. What's on your minds? You've listened to some of the trending issues in the country. Probably, there are issues confronting you in your various communities that you want to talk about, that you want to bring to the attention of the government or relevant institutions. Well, this is the platform that does just that. You call us on 0777 7710750 0555 101075 0777 7710750 0555 101075. And for those of you watching the show from outside Liberia, in as soon as possible time, I'll pin the number that you have to call on right on the screen so that you can call and make your contribution as well to the show this beautiful Friday evening. So, that's it. The lines are now open. Call us on 777 7710750 777 7710775. Call and tell us what's on your minds. Let's see if we can talk to this very first person who's been hovering on the line for a while now. Hello, your name and where you join us from? Hello, I'm good. Your name and where you join us from? Okay, so let me try to get you through the line here. Hello, you there?
I'm there, sir. I'm there.
Okay, please go ahead, sir.
What comes to my mind is the question about Dr. Dickie Gray and Master Queen.
Okay.
Yeah, this madam invited her friend on a program. Apparently, they set the lady up, but the lady like really a good mind to help the less privileged Nigerians, fortunately, and help the other people. But the lady went against her friend bitterly. They go Harvey. He's went against Master Queen. The Dickie Gray is free, and they are free to travel to America anytime. But Nigerians who are not too free with our friends, but they're looking for America, Nigerians with a free mind to help the people. But it's better to set the lady up in this reason. But apparently go throw the kids around, but that doesn't give me the kids today. That really seen our war in my mind, my whole life, even me, but the behave to a friend, but so bad for that going to be a friend of that. That's on my mind.
Thank you. Thanks for calling. Let's talk to another person here on this line. Hello, your name and where you join us from? Hello? Okay, we're not getting that person, so let's talk to this other person. Hello? Good evening. Your name and where you join us from?
Yekezi Zobe, good evening to you.
Good evening. How are you? Let's hear you.
I'm wonderful. Thank you for you sitting in control to take control of Lorena Honoré. My name is Mohammed M. Kanenchion, member of the University, and I speak for you tonight for, let's say, from District 16. I've been starting on the air for a few days because I've been well. But
Okay.
let us see, to be honest, I have two burning issues on my mind with him for a minute.
This guy.
One, have to deal with the issue of this or of our brothers then with what the call then and the concern like for justice cars. Okay, let me be this guy then they can always come on the platform to accuse President Boga that the judge, the quote unquote nothing wrong on our cases of drugs issue that been going around the country. The president knew something about the judge and the president family. They pointed fingers on the president family. But this guy then they should understand that. Sometimes it be my imagination. I can tell me very honest with you. When this guy then start to understand, this thing is a joint security investigation. Okay, he listened to the RG Como when he went at the Senate, and the Senate tried to press him, and he tried to be able to understand that it's a joint security investigation that they're going through before the close of the week You're the press, you can see, even the media on there, you'll be informed. And the public will be informed by the information that they're going to give to you guys. Okay, but for this guy to stay coming on the platform to keep pointing fingers on the first family of the executive, who is the president. I think they need to go back to that process because they have no level of proof, but
Okay.
to the accused made some blatant allegation on the president. Thank you very much for you giving me the time.
Thank you very much. Thanks for calling. Let's talk to this other person. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
Good evening, Yakadi.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good. This is Oscar Zigwe calling from Gompasi, Niva County.
Oscar, let's hear you.
Because what my man has to do with the trust issue. Yakadi, the way the IG of the Nigerian National Police explained before the Senate about 2 days ago, the police director is not that serious in the trust issues. So I want the president to take decisions to suspend the director of police, let it feel justice. Because you cannot go in front of the Senate and when the Senate start asking you, it's talking loosely. Then second again, they don't ask you who transported the goods, but you went there, started in the police, the guy who transported the goods, he had a transporter, he had tested how going to college, who do XYZ that day, he cannot be held responsible. You cannot get entrusted your goods with somebody who transport goods to a sensitive place. And the person will not ask you what in that cartoon or what in that bus. You have to take it and start carrying it. So it be my imagination. So it's telling me that the IG of the Liberia National Police is in the nose of the drugs. This is why he tried to bike the person who transported the drugs at the airport. And as you are asking the president, the person who transported the drugs at the airport is not in the country again. So the Liberia National Police Director had to be suspended by the president and he faced investigation concerning the drugs issue.
Thank you. Thanks for calling. Thanks for making your input. Let's talk to this person. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
This is Abdullah RM family calling from Brazil.
Let's hear you, Aquila.
You know, why my mind is feeling is that I want for people to leave this drugs issue with authority. They will handle it properly. It should not jeopardize the case. They know nothing about these drugs. All those are calling, they are innocent of those things. So let them leave it with authority who able to manage it, and they know who exactly to arrest. And according to the police IG, those who will be arrested, they know them. So let them leave the judgment with the authority. Then they investigate the case. Then they give the government chance. Accusing the police, they are accusing all they want. You trying to get, they know they are in. I don't know. But please, let them forget about the case and leave it with authority. They will handle it the proper way. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling. Thanks for making your input. Let's talk to this person. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
This is James Snell, calling from New Georgia ST.
James, please go ahead.
Thank you very much for the talking point. My brother, the drugs issue, it will come to be like the opposition people who brought this drug in this country. But now, their feet coming to be to fire. I mean, arrest coming to be made. But the government in power, they have people who brought these drugs in this country, for which they are not serious to bring those people to book. Look at what Brother Commonwealth was saying to the Senate in a few days. If anyone that was in the opposition that time, in jail, they make an arrest. But all of the guys that are in the cookie jar have been caught. That's why you see the reneging to bring those people to book who are responsible to bring the drugs in this country. But I think we, the Liberians, will put a feet to fire to make sure those that brought the drugs in this country, the 90 million drugs, to be brought to book. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's talk to another person. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Let's hear you, please.
My name is Lamin Kiadi. I'm calling from here.
Lamin, please go ahead.
Yes, my issue has to do with the health system. Yes. I want to know the main reason why the government has to give LTM the contract. So what they tell us that they will do for the country. We are not seeing one of it. Yes. Even if they speak there where they say they will vote, we see no speak there. So I know what they got it.
Oh, okay, we lost him. Let's talk to another person. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
Yagasi Yabawulu, Yagasi.
Amen. Manina Yakbawulu. Where you come over with Yakbawulu? Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yagasi, I'm a family man.
Good. Let's hear you.
Yagasi, this is the voice of Sabu Rasta. Yagasi, I joined you from point 4 to be flexible by location. Yagasi, I come from Zimbabwe. A proud member of the Concerned Librarian for Justice.
Okay.
Thank you, Legacy. So, Legacy, everything today that we're going through in Liberia, even the 19 million drugs, you know what I will blame? I will not blame the president. I will blame my own friend, Stanton Waterspoon. Look, I'm telling you seriously. No, Legacy, the voice of Stanton Waterspoon is powerful. If you don't know today, Legacy, I mean like you to know. No, Legacy Stanton on the show, I can remember 2023, Stanton was on the back of President Weah. Stanton promised the Liberian people that Stanton is the one who promised all rescue. Because Stanton was the one who caused all to vote President Bouaka. I'm telling you seriously, Legacy. Stanton was the one who encouraged our people to say, oh, you vote for Bouaka.
You sure you voted for Bouaka?
Legacy, for the sake of Stanton Waterspoon, I voted for Bouaka. For the sake of Waterspoon, because Waterspoon is my man. The voice of Waterspoon is very powerful. Like for two, Waterspoon voice is powerful in the Republic of Liberia. So then Legacy, when I go to places, I'm telling you, when I go to places, the people can say, oh, Stanton say like, can you imagine what people be just be preparing at radio, their phones, only to listen to Stanton Waterspoon. Legacy, this Stanton has no man. So the problem that you see we are going through today, it is the court of Stanton Waterspoon. Liberia are suffering in their own country. Liberia are being marginalized. Our country attempts to cross state because of Stanton Waterspoon.
So is it Stanton that's telling the government everything that is doing all of the wrong things in your mind that the government is doing? Is it Stanton that is telling the government to do them?
Exactly. Because Stanton was the one who promised rescue. You get me? And we are expecting a rescue for now. Because can you imagine you know what they're doing now? Only on Stanton show, everybody will go on Stanton show. Because they know that when they go on Stanton show, Liberian will follow the show. Because let me tell you, hey, the old man 8.4, they won't see Stanton, they love Stanton. So now we are listening to Stanton and they put it on loud. Everybody can just be listening. Hey, what this Stanton here? No, Stanton is powerful. I tell you what you can see. So all of our suffering today that we are going through, Stanton will be responsible and go with penny last Stanton. The Stanton not ask God for forgiveness. I'm telling you, the Stanton not ask for forgiveness. God will punish Stanton. The writing that God will be Stanton will Stanton forever remember it. I'm telling you, because we are trying our own country.
Sabu Rasta, thank you very much. I hope Stanton is listening. I hope I hope he's listening to you in the back. He will soon be joining the show. But thank you Thank you very much for listening. But I can tell you, I can to vote somebody, encourage you to vote somebody because maybe I've seen how competent or or realize what the person can do. So if the person gets there and then they fail to do what my expectation was, well, I think the person should be blamed instead of me. Because my intent of encouraging you was a positive one. So if the individual turns out to be the other way around, then you blame the individual. And the second thing here is that the CEO is not siding with everything that the government is doing. The CEO is one of the vocal critics of this government. So if he was siding with all of those, wrong things that the government is doing, then maybe you could say maybe you could blame him.
Let me lay on this note. Look, Liberian people never trusted Bwaga. The trust for the Liberian people was instinctual. The station is the most powerful station.
But and that's not going to run the government now. So I would say Liberian people not trust the Bwaga. Yes, the CEO brought his own influence to the fore, but then
his corner opportunity. Our trust was not able because of the sake of station. Station say I can show you. Station say we should not vote Bwaga 2029. Bwaga will be defeated. Trust me. Instead of that, come on and tell Liberian people at up to today, you never vote for Bwaga because Bwaga lied to you. I'm telling you, see what he said. Bwaga will not go to run the election.
Thank you, Sabu Rasta. It's been a while anyway, but thank you.
Thank you, Jagadi. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay, let's talk to another person here. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
Hello, this is Forrest Singh. I call from Ban City, Nimakandi.
Okay, please go ahead. You say you call from Ban City?
Ban City, Nimakandi, district number 7.
You watching or you listening via the radio?
I'm listening through Facebook.
Oh, through Facebook. Okay, let's hear you.
Yes, let me first say thank you people on the Stone Network. Like we listen to some caller, they say the media should leave the issue with the president. For me, I want to encourage the media to continue. If the media was not giving information regarding the drug issue, by this time, we will not be hearing anything. So I want to encourage you. There is a scare tactic that the UPPK are playing. So we encourage you people. The information that Spoon is giving is true that I think the government is working on it. So we encourage you people and want to thank you all so much for the role you play. The issue of trust is, I can say, it's an attack on a nation. So by you finally giving all information linking to this trust issue, I think it is a very good thing that you are doing to help and reduce the stress, the spread of trust into Liberia.
Thank you.
Thank you ever so much. Anybody who make a comment, they should know that when he does commander is responsible. Even if they share the responsibility on the president, they shouldn't get angry with that. They should encourage the president to work more and make sure that the trust is taken out of Liberia, because that was the promise they made to Liberian people, that is going to rescue Liberia out of everything that is not good in this nation. So that's your responsibility.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's talk to this person. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you? Let's hear you.
Yeah, good evening.
Please go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Your line is breaking up. You want to do some adjustment? Your line is breaking up. Hello, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so just do some adjustment and call us back because your line is breaking up. Let's talk to another person. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
Hello?
Let's hear you.
Oh, Yagasi, thank you. Yagasi, it concerns justice for Liberian Garden can even vote for President Bwaga? No. It's just questions, I don't know, one guy called Sabu Rasta, he's questioning himself. He was the CEO of Mr. Stoughton Arizona Water Spoon that made him to even vote for President Bwaga. Look, it's a blatant F-E-L-F-E. It's a false.
But you not get evidence. The man who did your own voting, who cares your own ballot, and say him voted for Boaka. So who are you to come and demystify that? Yeah.
Propose different men that new ask, propose different men or new ask concern la bureau for justice refer to themselves. They not voted for President Boaka. No. So let me ask him the brother. Okay. So he want to tell the nation that. So when the CEO was started at the time of phone, tell the concern la bureau for justice. When the CEO for you get called back on the former Lord was 10 for their hand up. They say, oh, you vote for the former Lord for the presidency for Liberia. So you want to say they will even vote for them. See, so they shouldn't come on the platform to blame for anybody here. Okay? They shouldn't come on the platform to for anybody. I mean, even anybody here. Okay? So some of the garden, they can come on the platform to their island to say they even voted for President Boaka. It's a very false. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for calling. Thanks for making your input. Let's talk to this other person. Hello, your name and where you join us from?
Yeah, good evening, my brother. Thank you for the show as always.
All right.
And it's a pleasure joining you. My name is Kegwan Lega Gompaklo Asha Wegboson.
Kegonka Lega.
Yeah.
To be a man is difficult.
It's difficult, and I appreciate the interpretation.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Thank you. So you can see, first thing I want to speak to is that I want to commend the president for issuing Executive Order number 166. That bans all exportation of rubber latex, cup lumps, and rubber lumps, out of the country. I believe that is aimed at providing job opportunity for the young people of this country. Because as you may be aware, all of us will know that job-wise, the country is strangulated. People have paraded the streets, all over the place, demanding the government to provide job opportunity for the Liberians. So that effort on the part of the president is quite laudable. And we pray that these things will be implemented, that all these companies that got rubber like Firestone, the Liberia Agriculture Company, they will see reason to, buy and be able to bring some company or factories that will be able to produce rubber materials here for exportation. So that's the first thing I want to speak to. Secondly, we just want to talk about this city issue, the Morovia City Corporation, and that is the Fish Real City Corporation.
Yeah, you got to be brief on that now, because there are a lot of people in the line.
I'm just concluding. We want to suggest to the city government that there are a lot of ways that we can all raise money to keep the city clean. For example, if somebody can purchase a dollar scratch card or those that got stores and shops along Finsbury and across Morovia, any other item you purchase from any of those shops and stores, there should be a fund from there that should go to the city corporation account to maintain the cleanliness of the city. I think it will help us. No. Thank you very much for the show.
Thank you. Thanks for calling and making your input as well. Good evening. Your name and where you join us from?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. How are you? Let's hear you.
Yeah, okay. This is Marcos Azariah de Tokawe, and I call for district number 1, member of the concern in the electoral district number 1. And let me thank you for the show. I think why it is true that it is laudable on the side of the president putting a ban on the issue of the rubber, I think it's good. The only thing we are looking at, because like the issue of implementation is very difficult. We hope that the government would be in discussion or mandate those who are doing that to go ahead and make sure that these things is being implemented, so that we see it vividly. It shouldn't just be just on paper and what I feel. And the issue of the drugs, the 19 million drugs, we hear people saying other people should not talk about it. You should wait, let the president and the security, like they said, we need we also that there were going to be the argument of that there were going to be people of people that they were going to tell us today that those people who are responsible and they were being accused. But at about this time, Friday, I don't know, he's waiting for Saturday or what have you before they tell us the people of interest and this and this, how it will be. We are hoping that very soon they will come up with names because this issue is going out of hand, is very concerning in our country. Thank you so much for giving the time.
Thank you. Thank you very much for making your contribution. You're welcome.
I see that your phone is going crazy. Yagazi, how you doing?
I'm great. I'm good.
Yeah, there are a lot of people calling, want to give their input. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put you on the spot yet, because I know a lot about you, but it's not time yet to discuss you. It's time to discuss the drugs issue. And yesterday Nelson had his own issue. You saw in the chat room what was trending, a photo. I'm still trying to dig behind you and see what I can gather. Yeah, so I know I would get something. I know. Listen, I know I would get something. Something coming up.
It's gonna be difficult. Very, very, very difficult.
So you challenged me, right?
No, I'm not challenging you. I'm not telling you it's gonna be difficult.
It's gonna be difficult, but I can get my hand on something. Just a little money. You put $100 here, $50 here, so your check behind there. You can see they will give me something. I'm positive they will give me something. So I'm working on it. I just need to spend like anybody that wants just $150, $200. You get anything on Yakazi, please send it to me. The phone call coming in, Yakazi. The phone calls are coming in. Bro, you know the country, right? Even President Banga said the country had the people begging too much. When you heard that, Yakazi, you heard it, right? The Baba said begging too much. Yeah. Man, the president said the people that voted for him are begging too much. Hey, Yakazi.
Yeah, and I mean that's not the first time the president has said that. I think
that's the first time, that's the second time. He was on that same Jabani Freeway. He made that same statement. You remember that, right? He was at that same place. And he said the same thing. So we're discussing today. We'll discuss what the president really mean that the Labron people are beggars. They beg too much. I mean, can somebody just make President Baga to be quiet, people speaking? Wellington Bakai? I mean, like, the people said, the Labron people begging too much. You're begging too much. But do you think if the president create jobs, the people will be beggars? Do you think if people are working, the country is blooming, people will be begging for school fee for the children? Do you think if opportunities come like investment, people will be begging? I mean, you just got to understand what to say and when to say it. But every day for you to say the Liberian people can beg. They're begging for school fee, they're begging for drugs, they're begging for this. Hey, man. Hey, but we discussed another thing. Don't forget that Gregory Kuma said the last day is tomorrow, right?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, the last day of tomorrow. We're counting the days. It's like Christmas. We are counting the days. So we got about how many more hours left? What time is it there now? 8:43 to you, right?
Yeah, 8:43.
So we got about what, 12 and maybe you said 24 hours. Yeah. Plus another 4. So maybe we get like 28 hours left.
28 hours, yeah.
Yeah. We get around 28 hours left. So within the 28 hours, and let me say this, same way we are discussing it today, though. I do believe that Gregory Coleman shouldn't go do that and nonsense he can do. He must get camera people that won't see that arrest. Yeah, even if they come into the police station with a lawyer that won't see it. You might care that nonsense he can be doing on the side, trying to play a game and sweet talk to people. No. I will take Gregory today, though. So everybody waiting for the arrest, because you know what? This is what Gregory said, and we got to remind Gregory, you were on an oath. So this is what Gregory said. Listen,
definite, my brother. Before the weekend, there will be people charged and placed before the weekend.
Before the weekend.
This week.
All right.
Yes, sir. Before No,
before the
the
weekend.
weekend on Saturday. The court will be on Saturday.
So before the
So yeah, and the protest, who is celebrating her birthday today, tried to help Gregory and say next week. He said, no. The court can open on Saturday before this weekend. Right? I mean, you heard it, right, Yakazi?
Of course. I mean, that's what he said, and it's been trending.
Yeah, he said the court can open, and he must listen. He was on a way. He cannot lie. He cannot listen, and he got to take people. We want all the journalists there to go there, all of them. You say you can go there. Let everybody go there because he got to take folks. We want to see clear. Who you arresting? You know, then you got Yaka saying believe the man. Wow, Yaka can go on prayer and fasting. Yaka pray. I was surprised. I heard that Yaka was doing prayer and fasting. You know, no, seriously, I was totally surprised that I didn't know that Yaka wife that prayer mother. I didn't know that the woman can be taking Yaka to Bible study. We get men like Yaka to carry the Bible study. I got a picture of the man in the chest saying, I will share the picture. I will share. Imagine Yeke, witchcraft like Yeke. Anyway, that I play the devil, let it be. Ladies and gentlemen, Yeke go to church. I can't believe that Yeke can go to church. Yeke see?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I've seen the picture. Look at Yeke dancing in church. Have you ever seen Yeke in church?
I've never seen him in church. I have
but
never.
This is an amazing day, man. Something. Listen, God is good, man. For person like Yeke to go to church,
that's a sign of repentance.
I agree, but you think that the devil tremble to see Yeke in church? You think that the angels are rejoicing in heaven that Yeke have come and he repented? Yeke go to church doesn't mean that Yeke can never cause Joseph Boaga again because he go to church. Representative Yeke Koduba, I'm happy the picture you sent to me, the video that you went. Is a church in your house or you guys the church? What's the name of the church?
Yeke, why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because I've never seen you in church. I've never heard about you at
Even when
church.
you put that video, I would never come here and show again.
I don't care. Don't come. Bobby Zinaway said it's getting serious. I don't know what she mean, but yeah, what's the name of the church? but you can just tell us. I mean, I'm happy to tell you the truth. The Bible said, "Go ye therefore in the whole world and preach the gospel." Right? Asking people to repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him, whosoever shall not perish but have everlasting life. Whosoever. They didn't say the rich man or the poor man, the worst of the worst sinner. The Bible said, whosoever, even Yeke, you believe in Jesus Christ, you will have everlasting life. So this is big. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him, they might be saved. For this is the condemnation that let us come through in the world. But men love death rather than life, because the deeds are evil. So, but this is the reason that Christ came, that you can repent, yeah? So we happy to hear that, hey man, I'm happy for my sister, man. I am happy. Listen, if she have not done anything good for you or the family, this is one of the greatest things she have done. To have you going to church in Bible study. Sing. They go, what song you were singing? Hallelujah, hallelujah, we praising the Lord. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
They see so you are dancing in the church.
Huh?
They see so you are dancing in the church.
But yeah, I will play that video, right? But
you are dancing when you are joking.
What's the name of the church? Yeah.
When you play the video, then I will call the name of the church.
But it's okay. I mean, what people in Ghana, you think they will come to the church? Because I mean, it's a good thing. Call the name. Let people go visit your church. And I learned that 5 o'clock in the morning you can be having prayer service and all. You can wake up 5 o'clock in the morning. So how will you do this though? It means that you can't cost no more, right?
Then they got a serious issue, not Jogo.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. And if you open the line, a lot of people will be happy for you that you're going to church. Look at Madam Titi says she's so happy to even hear that you're going to church. She says she's happy. Look at Madam Titi texting. This is
This is the Yeke we want to see. Oh, this is the Yeke we came to see. This is the Yeke we came to see. Oh, this is the Yeke we came to see. Yeke, we have it. We have it. I know Richard Kumo will be coming. I know you're there.
Don't start the show, man. Stay on.
I mean, we get 11 minutes to start, but we still get 11 minutes to start.
I told you you gave Gregory 3 weeks when I arrest nobody.
I disagree with you. I disagree with you. Gregory promised that he will arrest, and it's within 28 hours. Gregory will be making an arrest. I disagree with you.
200 hours and you will not arrest.
Yeah, again. Let me say something to you. He said it. Nobody put finger in Gregory's mouth. Gregory said it. I can play this for you over and over. Gregory said it. Even Madam Yomli Kanga was trying to save him. Gregory said, no, Madam Proton, I'm telling you, the court can open on Saturday. Saturday, we can make an arrest. No, but let's listen. Let's listen.
My brother, before the weekend, there will be people charged and placed
before the weekend.
This week.
All right.
Yes, sir. Before the weekend on Saturday. The court can open on Saturday.
So before the weekend. Thank you.
But Stanton, you see that the mail making fun? You see that the mail making fun?
No, I don't think so. What they see now reach, what they see now reach, there is no making fun. I respect Gregory. I can blast at Gregory. No, but so tell the truth.
Can a suspect arrest a suspect?
You can have that political argument. I don't know what makes Gregory a suspect. I don't think Gregory is a suspect, to tell you the truth. Listen, we got time. Let's talk before the other guy come on. I don't think Gregory is a suspect. I think it's just a political position you guys want to take on Gregory. I mean, he's okay. You can beat on him. Why can you tell me, what do you have that Gregory is a suspect? What do you have?
I agree. Stanton. Drugs can never come to Liberia with all the Inspector General of Police being not being a part of it. It's not possible. It's not possible.
But you can give us a reason. What do you mean it's not possible?
In the first place,
Gregory is not the only person at the border. Gregory does not control the port of entry or exit. You have the immigration. You have the EPS all over. You have the NSA all over. You get the Liberia National Police. So why would you think that Gregory is directed? I disagree with you, Yeke. I don't see no reason why. Do you have anything to show that Gregory is part of this drugs thing?
Okay, so let me tell you something, Stanton. In the first place, the drugs cartel have been protected by the Liberia National Police, by state security. Those people cannot move freely in the country. They have been protected by state security.
I agree with you. Somebody protected them. But my question is, you're putting it on Gregory. Connect me with Gregory. Talk to me about Gregory involvement, not just by hearsay or people that doesn't like him.
Let me tell you something, Stanton. During Manasseh time, Gregory was representing Chris Masakwe when he came to the trust business with former Salif. So Gregory came to the RG position, and the post he has a gateway for them to come in. He built a palliative from Manasseh time.
You are not connecting anything to something here. Okay, during Madam Sadi time, you say Gregory was protecting Chris Masakwe. What's that?
I know you were protecting Chris Masakwe. I said Gregory was representing Chris Masakwe when it comes to the trust business, along with, because Chris Masakwe refused to be a part, along with former Salif. That's what I'm telling you. It comes from a long way. You think a police officer will go for that kind of thing? Okay, I agree. That kind of huge quantity of drugs that can blow alarm. Or police officer will be protecting the cartel with all the other police concern.
And Gregory told you, you have some folks in this thing that they are big shots. And Gregory said there will be nothing to stop him from making an arrest.
No big shots.
So, we get less than 28 hours to go. But let me say this to you, right? When we say these things, we should be at certain level to make these allegations. I don't think Gregory is directly involved. his entity, like the Liberia National Police, some folks can be involved, but you cannot connect Gregory with their behavior, though. You can blame Gregory on other stuff and play politics. Some folks can be involved. Do you think that
all those Chinese people are in the country going up and down in the various countries? Police, they got police assigned to them.
You are saying different thing, yeah. Can I come back to the drugs issue?
It can be done with all his.
Yeah. I believe somebody big in government protecting drugs cartel. That my belief.
So who gave them the police?
But give me a chance now.
All the other police concerned gave them police to protect them.
So give me a chance, yeah. Let's stop. We are not, when you have say, let's stop. I do believe, right, that the drugs cartel that want to have a base in Liberia, maybe they already have established a base in Liberia, some big people in government protecting them. I do believe that. I've heard some names. I have never heard Gregory Coleman's name. I can beat on Gregory. Well, give me a chance, Chief. You have your star. I can beat on Gregory Coleman, right? I'm not afraid of Gregory. I can tell him as it is. But to connect Gregory Coleman with this drugs issue, Yeke, you are not solid yet. Be solid. Put Gregory hand in the cookie's jar. Tell us something that we don't know, that we cannot disprove what you are saying. But for you to just come and fly and say Gregory is involved, I disagree with you, Yeke. You conveying tinny hair on my skin yet.
Stenton, let me tell you something today. As long as they get state security assigned to those people, Gregory is involved. You talk about drugs, then you talk about the other police will not get involved.
But you say state security not only Liberia National Police though. And you know that because you work in the police.
No, finish.
State security not only Liberia National Police, yeah, okay? If you talk about state security, you got the AFL. You got the entire joint security forces, yeah, okay? You have them. But you cannot, yeah, okay? For the sake of good heaven, you may not like Gregory Coleman. We want him to do what beat on him. But nobody should put this on Gregory Coleman without evidence. Either you're too smart or you just lying on him.
So can I speak?
Go ahead, okay.
So when it went to the Senate, when it comes to drugs, who's supposed to speak? That Gregory's supposed to speak when it comes to drugs?
Quickly, but man, you get a different thing saying, oh.
But Central, I know what I'm telling you.
You're going to be the man for speaking. The justice minister was saying contrary.
You saw the DEA boss are looking at Gregory when you were talking? You saw the DEA, play that tape and know how the DEA boss are looking at Gregory when you were talking. Because, Stanton, leave that thing there, man. You go up, you come down.
No, but now you and myself talking now. We can't come here and leave that thing, my man. You and myself talking and say, I'm going to leave it. No. You can do that. Yeah, again. Let's put all joke aside. Gregory may have his issues. No, I'm not joking, but let me flow, Chief. And we'll go to the line, we'll go to the phone and ask the people, Gregory can have his issues. Gregory is like Gregory. Gregory can do anything, we can blame him. Not everything Gregory doing as a police. He must have not argued so many times. I blasted Gregory privately and publicly, but to connect Gregory with the drugs issue, hey, y'all come with something good, man. You ain't Kev Hassan, y'all come with something good.
I think watch the process and see.
No, I think you guys got some personal thing against Gregory. My issue with Gregory is that my issue with Gregory, the way in which they're handling the case, they're not talking, they're dragging their feet, and this has become to be a problem for the party and the government. Gregory, step up. Don't be afraid. Confiscate the man property, the man cars, everything that connected to that's my issue. But to say Gregory is directly, he brought drugs in the country. He protected cartel. Man.
I know what way he brought drugs in the country. I say he protected cartel.
Man, you said the man part of it. But
he said one of the drugs.
Yeah, but you said the man part of it. Then you say, no, tell me the man brought drugs again.
He's part of it. They are protecting the cartel.
Okay, so you can see, before the guy come on, right? Before the guy come on, you can see.
Yeah.
I really want you to help me open the phone line, right? Maybe I'm blind. I need to see. Maybe Yeke is right, I'm wrong, or I'm right and Yeke wrong. Let the people tell us today. Okay? Let the people tell us today.
That's the reason why almost one money can't arrest nobody, because the big people like the national security heads are involved. So who do I arrest? Drug, 20 million drugs coming to Liberia. Then you say the other police not aware. Stanton, I can bet anything I can bet.
So the director of police controlling the Freeport or the airport or the borders?
We're talking about security now. We're not talking about seaport and airport. We're
Ah,
not talking
yeah,
about seaport and airport. Stanton.
But you asking how the drugs came into the country.
In the country. Nobody needs security to be in the country. How do they get the security? So he's speaking for drug security now. Why he can't answer that question? Who's protecting the people? So I think he's
But first of all,
the drug security.
Yeah, okay. First of all, you have to establish who are those folks involved. First of all, we have to establish if we can go ahead and arrest them. Right? We promise on the rest. Let's ask the Liberian people. You raised a very big issue. Let's ask the Liberian people your name and where you joining us from.
Listen to Yeke knows what he's talking about.
You said, what's your name?
Augusta Flemister.
Yeah, Mama, talk to us.
Listen to Yeke knows I was married to a police officer today. They got a bad cops only working for them.
Yeah, but it's not an issue that I'm not listening to Yeke. Man, Flemister, you got to understand that Yeke just going around the bush. He said,
he knows what he's saying. So just
Yeke know what he's saying when you do it. You're supporting Yeke. That's the problem.
I'm not supposed Yeke is a bad boy. I know this. I know
They almost say you bad boy.
But Yeke is telling you something that is worthwhile. I'm telling you, listen to him.
All right, Mama, it's good that you called the show. Thank you very much.
Have a blessed day, and we enjoy you again today, okay?
Thank you, Mama. Thank you. All right. Let me bring another person. Your name and where you joining us from?
The 952 is pretty dull.
Please talk to us, my friend.
Well, we can't just put Yeke's concern aside. If you listen to the hearing, you will listen and hear the IG, the police director, is defending Emmanuel Zion. That the kid is just a kid who just took his little thing and carried to the place and gave $20, $30. This kid who ran away, how the IG get to know that the kid was transporting something and got $20, $30? Did he talk to the kid that ran away? So
yeah, but
when they catch that kid, when they catch Emmanuel Zion, brings Emmanuel Zion back, he can use the IG statement to get away with it.
Yeah, but Prince, though, let get it in straight now. Yet still, Yeke is saying Gregory Cuomo is involved.
But anything can
you
be
are not
like Bureau, that Coquille was talking about.
Yeah, but can you put my brother, wait, can you put Gregory Cuomo here in that cookies jealousy? No.
No. What do you mean no? The man body language breaking.
Oh, the body language. The body language will bring people for.
Why was he angry at the Senate day?
Okay. All right, but it's good that you call. It's good that you call. Let me take another call. Your name and where you joining us from?
Hello?
Yes, your name, where you joining us from?
I'm from Atlanta.
Yeah, talk to us.
Well, I want to talk to question what's going on about Yeke.
Go ahead, my friend. You live. Talk to us.
Okay. Now, the question is, before you accuse Yeke, listen to Yeke's message. What think of Yeke? We say Yeke, Yeke is wrong. No, listen to the message. Before you say
yeah, but I gotta disagree with Yeke, sir. I hear myself talking. I listen to what you say. He said the IJ involved. I said no. You can show me something. I don't believe that the IJ is involved.
Okay, you call that Yeke. And any other person would have said that, they would have believed him. But as long as Yeke, they'll say no, it's not true.
All right, thank you for calling. Thank you, sir. All right, hello, your name and where you joining us from?
Hello.
Santa. How you doing, man?
Thank God all is well. How you doing?
I'm very fine. My name is Charles Benson, Senior, and I'm joining you from Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah, Charlie, talk to us.
How you doing?
Charlie, talk to us.
Stand up. Please listen to Honorable Pogba. Honorable Pogba is not a stranger to the Liberia National Police. Once upon a time, he was appointed by former President Charles Taylor to weigh drugs in our country. So when he speaks from experience. So hey, let's listen to him. I mean, sometimes he says stuff. I agree with him, but listen to him. Let's know in the force.
Yeah, but can you stop saying I'ma just listen and listen vainly? Can you put Gregory Comer here in the cookie's job? Now yes, they say we say. Why? I mean, how can we just listen to Yeke because he work in a government now the wartime government? That government a wartime government. We're talking about normal days.
Inspector, here's the thing. So Honorable Comer don't want to be held liable, legally. So you gotta careful at the choice of words.
All right, thank you very much. I mean, the people listen to you. Thank you very much. Let's take another call. Thank you very much. Your name and where you joining us from?
My name is Fusale.
Mama Saleh, lower your device in the back down. Lower the volume, please.
Hello?
Lower the volume of your device, please.
Fusale.
All right. Your name and where you joining us from?
My name is Washington Junior. I'm calling from Suffolk, Dakota.
Yes, sir. Talk to us, please.
Yeah, I mean, like everybody thinks, what you saying, I think there's a logic in it, so we need to look at it.
What a logic? You come with this scanting. What logic in it? No. But don't do this. You're coming because you can say there's a logic. Put the man on the spot. Don't come and say there's a logic. I mean, my man, this is your show. This is your show. But we'll not take that. Not because of your show now you will come and say, what the logic you can apply? What the logic? Yeah, but you want to say your own, but I say there's a logic. What is logic?
So why do you want me to say my own?
All right, say your own.
But what I want to say, I want you to listen to what Yeke is saying. You cannot tell me $20 million worth of drugs into that country and the security, the political nobody. The president knows somebody I know about that the person protecting. They may not be here, sir, but it might be involved in some kind of way that you know somebody that you're trying to protect. So you have to look at why Yeke is saying may not be Gregory sir. But Gregory knows somebody that part of the $19 million drugs. So you are bring drugs to the country and how that drugs can to London. So
thank you. So you not say your own. I said disagree with you. You say your own. I said disagree with you. And that's my right to disagree with you. You can't take it from me. That's my right. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much. Your name and where you joining us from? Yeah, your name. Can you lower the volume of your receiver, please, and talk into the phone?
Yeah, check so. Yeah, my name is Fusale. I'm calling for Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, talk to us.
Yeah, my name is Fusale.
I mean, you're not ready. Well, I tell you, lower the volume of your TV or your computer. Your name and where you joining us from?
Hello, my name is Melinson from New Jersey.
Talk to us, my friend.
Okay, you're asking for logic. Let me give you the logic.
I'm asking for logic. I'm asking for no logic. The man said that logic you get using. I said, pull the man here in the cookie's jar. But y'all start giving me hard time. Y'all say Gregory involved because you can say it. Y'all start giving me hard time.
Listen, let me put you on the spot.
Go ahead.
In 1989, Liberia representative was caught here with drug in a suitcase. A drug was caught in a Liberia representative from Grand Bassa in 1989 in the United States. The United States government arrested him and charged him immediately. The government appealed to the United States government to send the man over to Liberia for prosecution. The United States government refused. They said he committed a crime in our country. We prosecute under our law. The prosecutor represented Vertia in this country and convicted him to put him in jail for 10 years. 10 years. It was 1999 they free and sent to Liberia under charter administration. So what's the difference between catching drug in a suitcase and catching a whole 19 million drugs.
I agree with you. So calm down, my man. Calm down. What are you yelling like that for? You gotta relax. I agree with what you are saying. But what we are saying is that Yeke is accusing Gregory Comer of being involved with the drugs issue. Are you accusing Gregory Comer?
Yes. Because there's no arrest, there's no charge for the king man, for Peter King.
Oh, that why you accusing him because he not charged somebody, yeah?
What America did to Liberia representing here is the same thing. It's the same thing.
Thank you. You're not saying your own. You're not saying your own. Thank you for saying your own. The people hear you. Yeah, I disagree with you. Your name and where you joining us from. Y'all say your own, I would disagree with you. You can't say that and believe you can. You can get personal thing against Gregory Comer. Let's say we shouldn't be afraid. I don't believe Yeke because Yeke say, yeah. No, let them walk across. No, don't stand on me. Let them walk across. I disagree with you.
Okay, men of God, let me tell you something 1 minute. Men of God, let me speak 1 minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
That you don't know today. I remember during former President Taylor time, I responded to raid drugs in Liberia. I arrested the chief of patrol. I arrested the fire service director. I arrested 3-star general. Stanton, when it comes to drugs business, no drug business can happen in our country or the other police being part of it. I can bet you and bet anything. Leave that thing. I know who I arrested. When I go for drugs business, I don't arrest small people. As the Liberia will tell you when I was raiding drugs in Liberia, I arrested chief of staff. I arrested chief of patrol. I arrested chief of intelligence from defense ministry. The chief of intelligence, I arrested fire service director. Handcuffed them straight to jail. Don't put joking with drugs business. The Liberian people know when Yeke ready to raid drugs. You think I went for people?
Let's go back to the Liberian people, Yeke. Let's go back to the Liberian people. They're talking. Your name and where you joining us from?
Yeah, hello, Stanton. My name is Mawulo. Hey, listen, Stanton, I know you're running a show. You might want to propagate on your show and this and that. But listen, Yeke is speaking from experience.
You gotta.
You speaking from propagation. Yeke is
so you say because I agree with Yeke so that propaganda on. How can you do that to me?
What I'm saying.
No. Tell your own, Papa. Tell your own.
Speaking from real experience.
No. But tell your own. That your show. Tell your own. I guess you have to disagree with you.
What Yeke is saying from any security point of view, your first base is a director who's supposed to know. If he pretends that he don't know, then he is responsible.
So again, I want to say thank you. I don't have any right that your show, you got all the right, but I disagree with you. I would disagree with you because you guys are not showing. But wait.
Okay, why you proof that Gregory is not inside? Where your proof that Gregory is not in it?
Good question.
Show us your own proof that Gregory is not in it.
So good question. Let me answer you. You ready? Yeah. I know very well I don't have any proof. That's why I say Gregory Henna Isa. You said, but wait now, Chief. But Chief, wait now. Wait, you asked me, ever be wait now. You can't on the show here. I will take your beating, I will take your bullet, but I will give it back to you. I disagree with you. What's your name and where you calling from? What's your name?
My name is Mawulo. I'm calling from Maryland.
Mawulo, how you call from Maryland? You get New Jersey number.
The New Jersey number I got it from.
Oh, you bounce. So I will say to you, the best thing I can tell you, make no mistake. I don't have proof. I will not accuse Gregory Comer. Yeke has no proof. He shouldn't accuse Gregory Comer. And you're buying into that.
You can accuse anybody who you suspect.
I mean, I hope you ain't doing. I hope you ain't doing. You put it off because the place hot. Let's move on. Let a few more calls, guys. Wait 1 minute. No. The line is hot. Let's hear the people. This is not our show. Yeke cannot be on the show and be making this statement against people in government.
Don't forget, Yeke a policeman.
No, Jeff, stop. You lied on Jeremiah Kuya say they brought yellow machine bring drugs. Don't do that. You lied too much.
But you said it in the yellow machine. You know that.
No, we're discussing, but don't do that. No. Listen. Opposition will be opposition, but be opposition for a purpose and a reason. Yeah, let's go back to the phone line. Your name and where you joining us from?
Yeah, how you doing this, Sonny?
Sorry, hold on 1 minute, my friend. Let me take the other line on foot 9690. Go ahead, Sonny.
Yeah, Opa, I will tell you, I will break it down. Yaka talking about experience. What people say, Yaka been in the police for 11 years. Number two, Yaka is a person, he don't just say anything. When we are here, we Yaka talk about we are, and we all were laughing. Today, while we are here, we are not there. You have to bring we are down. Everything we are.
So get to the point. You see Gregory Coleman doing drugs?
Gregory Coleman, when we came to Funati Kofa, he didn't find no evidence of Funati Kofa burning the Capitol building with the 5 guys. Why? They arrested people, they put people in jail. When they came to the foreign minister, they didn't find no nothing.
What they have to do with Gregory Coleman bringing drugs in the country? Leave me alone. Listen, you said no, Sonny, but listen, Sonny, you said we're childhood friend. We are not no childhood friend. You lying because if you were my childhood friend, you would not believe Greg Yake. You wasn't my childhood friend. I cancel the childhood friendship. You must say you no childhood friendship. I cancel the childhood friendship.
All these friends, my friend.
Baba, when you forcing your friendship on me, don't force your friendship on me, man. I cancel it. It's good talking to you, brother. Thank you. Your name and where you joining us from? Let's take this one real quick. Let's take this one real quick. Your name and where you joining us from?
Yeah, my name is
No. Hold on the 9690 number. Let's talk about the 4206. Go ahead. Your name, where you joining us from?
I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Masale, not you here. Hold on, Masale. Let's take the next call here. Go ahead, my friend.
Yeah, my name is Gibson. I call from Paris.
Gibson, talk to us.
Yeah, straight on. Was for Nabi Abu Kamara caught in the legislature throwing fire on the house? Were they there on the scene? The driver could not get there on the scene.
We are not talking about arrest.
So now
Yake accusing Gregory Coleman of being involved.
Exactly. We are talking about the trend of events. Gregory Coleman is now protecting one of the person who transported the drugs at the airport.
And who's that person? And who's that person?
The Alfonso Zilmer. He protected that man yesterday in the Senate. He said the man is a little kid. He there work for $15. He doesn't. In fact, he said the man helped them to open the box at the airport. Now, Gregory Coleman. So if somebody kept the drug, say yeah.
Man, take your time. What are you rushing for? Take your time. Calm down. Stop rushing.
Yeah, you making me very small too.
Oh, why you mean making you vet, man? How you can do show? You do show for 1 second here, you vet.
But that's true. The trend of even making people to feel that Gregory Coleman is part of the whole cartel. Because if you protect the person who transported the drugs, you say no, the man is a little boy, the generals were fighting a lot, that protecting somebody who carried 19.
Tomorrow, in less than 26 hours, we have an arrest. I want to say to all the Liberian people, thank you, Gibson. Gibson, thank you, man. Go get some water to drink. Thank you very much. Let me take the 9690 number. Your name and where you joining us from?
Yeah, my name is Fusale from Atlanta, Georgia.
Fusale, talk to us.
Yeah. First of all, I want to partially agree with Yaka Koda about the former lawmaker because he wants a tactical man on the front line and they understand how those things work about. So when he's telling you that Gregory Coleman is aware, he's allegedly trying to take the fight. And I want to hold you guys responsible, the media, the journalists, who's supposed to be helping the judiciary system. In the process, you guys think it to be a joke. I don't know. You have to be everything to be.
I mean, if you tell me that I think it'll be a joke, that will hang on you. Go help the people. Go help the people. Yes. We doing the thing every day. You say we take it to be a joke. What are you doing? Your name and where you joining us from? Your name and where you joining us from? Talk to us. Your name. Where are you joining us from? Hello? All right, you'll come back on the phone. Let me take this one. Your name and where you joining us from, please.
Yeah, hi, CEO. This is Andy from North Carolina.
Yeah, talk to us.
No, CEO. Prosecution, they are angry. They will do anything and everything to destroy this government. You can have never one day come on your show with evidence. All allegations.
That was a single day, that will come with evidence. So you get one time Liberian people that doing George Weah Town, the police director, were part of the $140 million drugs.
Hold on 1 minute. No. Hold on 1 minute. Let you can answer you. You can answer that.
So, Stanton.
Yes, sir.
The $100 million drugs, was they arrested here? I mean, in Liberia, or it was coming and the foreign.
They were arrested in Liberia. Wait till they were arrested.
Let me talk now. Let me talk.
No, Mama Joseph, please wait for your time. Wait for your time.
I can answer the question.
Answer the question.
There are 2 men of God talking. Men of God. Let me tell you today. When the foreign security, the foreign intelligence got to know that the drugs were coming, they followed our drugs.
We ain't talking about who followed it. Where was he arrested?
No, it was arrested in Liberia. But then
you asked me whether we arrested here. We said yeah, the Johnson should be there.
The port to be relocated. Was it relocated before we were arrested? You said no.
It doesn't matter. The drugs was in Liberia. So the question the caller is asking you, who you have put that on? The former police director, Patrick Sudu?
Yes, Aku. Let me tell you why Aku. If the drugs are going to be in Liberia and arrested in Liberia and were taken to another place to be taken out of Liberia, I will link the director of police to it. There would be
go ahead, caller. Yeah, can answer you. Go ahead.
CEO, that drummer arrested Liberia about destroying Liberia, and it seized 250,000. They ate the money and set the people free. Is that now the situation want to realize that drugs in Liberia? Come on, man. Greg Como is a decent man, good reputation, and a good police officer. We'll give him the respect and we'll support him.
Thank you. Thank you very much for calling. I will take 5 more because the line is crazy. Your name and where you joining us from, please. I mean, if y'all call and y'all call quietly, I'm here for quiet show. Put some strength in your voice, my man.
I was waiting for you. Okay, my name is Dauda, calling from Fargo, North Dakota.
Yeah, talk to us.
I got a few questions though. I mean, we saw for the 2 arrested on a Friday, and then Hurricane on a Thursday, and then also on a Friday. So why this one to be on Saturday? Why are they wasting time with the arrest? They said this really going to indict people, although they are not indicting anybody. So what's going on? And then you want to shoot the word out of it.
No, so my brother, you see, when we can't talk, then you will get vexed. Everybody in the government, right? They are suspect. These are allegations that are circulating around. But we are saying, can Yeke put Gregory Kuma here in the cookies jar and say Gregory Kuma is involved and this is how he's involved? Yeke have not done so. Are you just saying it because they have not arrested anyone? Are you just saying it because we ain't seeing this thing moving like we want to? I am mad. I'm angry. I want it to be done like yesterday. But how can I put Gregory Kuma on the spot that he involved with drugs just because he make no arrest yet? Is that something you buy into?
Because Gregory know who to be arrested, but he's wasting time with the arrest.
Now who's the head of the John Security?
Gregory.
They're not Gregory. You can stop. You can stop. You can stop. You can stop. Yeah. I don't know then why we having the argument because you're not messing the whole thing up. If the Justice Minister, the head of the John Security, the Justice Minister have not given Gregory Kuma the go ahead to make arrests. So Gregory said from 9 to Saturday, these are conversations, right? Why can't you hold the Justice Minister also 12? But you're holding Gregory that is not the head of the John Security. You're holding Gregory that he's not the president of the Republic of Liberia. He's not the vice president. He's waiting for command. So how can you sit there and convince the Liberian people that Gregory now is the law and the gospel when it comes to Liberia to make any arrest all by himself? Why?
Can I ask one question to you? So why is it that who's working on Saturday that they're going to arrest people on Saturday? Why they have working on Saturday?
But people working on Saturday, the court open on Saturday. What are you talking about?
Where?
What do you mean where? How long you been all of Liberia, my man? You confusing me now.
Okay, wait. The court open on Saturday. But they're going to jail on Friday. They're going to get free on Saturday or on Sunday.
But that different thing is up to the court. It's not up to Gregory. And you go to jail, Dan Gregory can send you to jail. That the court, Dan Gregory can free you. That the court can free you. My man, so now you just talking about you want to put there, you want pay back. Let's go back in the studio small. Let me talk to Yake Z, Yake and Jefferson Chelsea. This is an embarrassment to all of y'all, with the exception of Yake Z. Because in part of y'all, this is an embarrassment. Y'all cannot put Gregory here in a cookie's job. I am mad at Gregory. To tell you the truth, I am. I'm absolutely mad with Gregory. We won this thing with God yesterday. But you cannot come here and say Gregory brought drugs in the country, Gregory protecting drugs cartel, and you want us to believe it? No.
Man of God, let me ask you.
Go ahead, man of God. Go ahead, man of God.
So, Jefferson is staying by small. There are two men of God talking. You know, men of God. So, you telling the public that Saturday they will give Gregory the instruction to arrest? So he's still waiting for that instruction on Saturday to arrest. Stanton, let's stop what we're doing to the Liberian people.
But you ask a question and you answer. How you ask question and answer?
So you are telling the Liberian people they will give Gregory the instruction on Saturday to arrest?
Again, I want every Liberian to listen, please. Every one of you home and abroad, let's listen to Gregory himself.
Definite.
My brother, before the week ends, there will be people charged and placed
before the weekend.
This week.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. Before the weekend on Saturday. The court will be on Saturday.
So before the weekend. Thank you.
So in this contradiction, he don't have suspect, but he's charging people. How would you?
He didn't say he don't have suspect. But
you don't have a suspect, but you want to charge. Stanton will not crazy here, man. He don't have a suspect, but he want to charge.
Did he tell you that he doesn't have a suspect? Did he tell you that?
They put no personal interest.
Did he tell you that he doesn't have suspect?
They don't need one suspect.
Did he tell you that? Did he say he doesn't have interest? I mean, suspect.
Have you heard any suspect name before or person of interest? Tell me which one a suspect in a year, Stanton.
Person of interest. Yeah, there you have it. But wait, Jefferson, the man say, listen to the man of God and preaching. I beg you, Chief. You're coming. We'll bring you, right? We'll give you Bible study. You'll teach one of these Bible study. We promise you. But Yeke, let me friend my brother. Hey, Yeke, you said it never have person of interest. I'm putting
I said it don't have suspect. I said it don't have suspect.
Then watch what these people can be changed in second to be a suspect. You know that.
I said they do not have suspect, but they got person of interest. You need to have a suspect before you charge. You can't get person of interest and charge. Is that possible? Person of interest, I mean, you stay keeping surveillance. You don't have suspect. How do you charge?
The thing that we're talking, Yeke, is a big thing. We all don't like the fact that we are discussing $20 million worth of cocaine in our country. Jefferson, we know that it's a problem in our country, cocaine. I don't want to say drugs. Because you say drugs, some people can say that Tylenol, that paracetamol, you know, that Band-Aid. No, cocaine. Let's talk it as it is. But for us to tie Gregory Coleman directly to this cocaine, man, as a man of God, I would not do such because it is wrong. You can't do that. You can't do that. And I believe right now, before I come to you, Jefferson, you guys are a false prophet. I believe when Jesus Christ said, be wise, be wise. They may come preaching in my name, but they are not of me. I believe that. Yeah, you guys are a false prophet. So now on Gregory Coleman Johnson talk, man. I want you to go there and talk.
Have you heard about one of the prime person of interest, Michael Brown? The man who were in jail for Kush. You remember the 10 kilograms of Kush? Where's Michael Brown? Michael Brown was in prison in Kakata. Michael Brown was released from the prison without the court. His release was authorized by Gregory Coleman. And I agree with Yeke that Gregory Coleman is a part of the cartel. He's not just protecting it, he's a part of the cartel. And let me say here again, clearly and categorically, Stanton, that the cocaine we're talking about, the first one that was shipped, this one that was caught, all of them came on the yellow machine that came in the country. That is why they murdered the custom broker who was questioning these substances on the machine. I can tell you that. And that is why you see they were denying a full investigation into that man's death until they can tell us why that guy died. All the cocaine came on the yellow machine. I can tell you that for sure. So
okay.
don't
So again, I will say this to you, and you can say what you want to say.
Man,
listen, Jefferson. Facebook get a community standard. You're aware of it. Please don't call anybody name with audience in the proper terms, because we do not want to be disciplined by Facebook. But I think you are wrong, and I do believe that you're absolutely wrong. You get nothing tying yellow machine to drugs. And we'll come there because we saw your post and we saw the reply from Brian Samuka, all right, the head of the yellow machine unit. But let me go back to the Gregory. Let's welcome Dr. Richard Singh and our brother Wilfred Bangurai. Dr. Richard Singh. Hold on. I said, hold on. I will come back to you. Let me welcome the other people, my man. Dr. Richardson, it's good to see you. I know you're not to your usual spot. And I'm looking at your surrounding, but I will leave it like that. It's good to see you, Dr. Richardson.
Yeah, it's good to be here. I'm happy to see everyone and to join everyone. And I understand that you guys were talking about the cocaine situation. Front Page Africa had a story on Michael Brown today. My question is, he was released to his family members. 2 persons signed for him. I believe a girlfriend and a sister or something like that. Since we can't find him, why can't we speak to the sister and the girlfriend or bring them in, hold them in?
So we get the Michael Brown issue. We have to discuss him. And I can announce Rodman Sear will be our guest tomorrow, one-on-one with the CEO. I will have a major interview with Rodman Sear on everything from Front Page Africa. And I want to say good question, but we'll talk about who released him, why he was released, and whether Gregory lied and whether Jefferson Chesley lied. I want to welcome you to the show, Wilfred Bangurai. It's good to have you on, my friend.
Thank you, Stanton. Thank you very much, and it's great to be here. Greetings to my colleagues on the panel, and I hope that we can have a great engagement tonight. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Let me come back to you, Jeff. Finish up where you started from. Jeff, are you talking?
Yes, Stanton. So you mentioned, it's good you mentioned about Facebook rule and regulations. Stanton, when this thing show stated that John Reacting auditors, there were no.
So, man, we're not going back there. You want to do your drug reacting? I'm going back there. We want the drugs business.
No regulation.
Okay, then we'll come back to you. Yeah, let me ask you a question. No, but I'm not in it today. No, I'm not in it. You and myself are going to make out today. Let's discuss the issue. You don't let it bring Joey out name. Then when people talk about Joey, you get back. My man, I moved from that spot one time. I'll mute you. You want to argue? You and myself are arguing. I told you how to sedition. On the show, y'all met somebody, my man, you must say not doing it today. Jeff, please. If y'all come on this show, y'all want people to disrespect Joey, I will not disrespect him. Y'all don't bring Joey name or Joey didn't get nothing to do with the one. I will force you to commit to that. Nobody talking about Joey, you don't make someone to disrespect him. Yeah, let me come to you, right? Let me put this up. Yeah. This is by and through Labrador Drugs Enforcement Agency, Magibie County, Republic of Labrador, Michael U.S. Brown, to be identified of Magibie County, Republic of Labrador. Yeah, unless in importation and transportation of controlled drugs or substances. Here we are. Somebody signed up for Michael U.S. Brown. It didn't say Gregory Cuomo signed the man out. I want to come to you, and I want to keep Jefferson for last year, because all that thing he running for us already discussed this. Can you show me anything, right, that said Gregory Cuomo signed and released Michael U.S. Brown? Again, if you want to read it, name and tag Gregory Cuomo, Just show me something, I'll give it to the people. All this thing about Gregory Coleman did it, we got documents to show that Gregory Coleman wasn't involved with the release of this guy. You have anything contrary to that, Yeke?
Stanton, don't forget about the release. I didn't tell you that Gregory wanted to.
You won't forget about release now? Oh, Bagura.
But let me talk now.
No. You can't tell me what forget about.
I'm following.
Your brother Jefferson just brought it up. I'm saying what you tell me. So you excluding yourself from that because you know it's not true. No, Yeke, we are having a roundtable conversation. Jefferson Chelsea just brought it up. If you say you didn't tell me, and I'm gonna ask Jefferson, it means that you don't believe Jefferson. Jefferson just talking, yeah.
Jeff can speak for himself. I can't speak for
I'm
Jeff.
asking you, do you believe that Gregory Coleman released the man from prison in Magibi?
I did not tell you that Gregory Coleman released the man from prison.
Okay, then you make my case. Then let's move on.
I didn't say so.
Then let's move on. You make my case. Thank you.
So. But
Thank you, Yeke.
Gregory Coleman, from his statement, you can see the connection. Why would we talking about $20 million drugs? Then Gregory Coleman start talking about the men are pimping rather, the men are taxi driver, he can do the one, he don't have the ability to bring. Who have the ability? He said that men do not have the ability to bring the drugs. So he know who have the ability. Let him bring the people to liberate people. Why is he wasting time to have to
Again, I applaud you for this. Thank you very much. We'll come there. That's what Richard saying. No, my man, Jeff, we say we'll keep you for last. Be patient. Yo, my man, be patient, man. Yeah, be patient, my man. That's what Richard saying. Even Yeke going against Jefferson Chelsea. Even Yeke said, I don't say it. No, Chief win now. Nobody's to pay yet. Even Yeke said, stay down. Let me tell you. You heard you are Bagura? Yeke said, stay down. Let me tell you. That's what Richard saying. These are some fake people there, right? That making these news just because they got something against Gregory. Hit their own partisan. Yeke Koduba say, now me tell you, because I don't believe what Jefferson Chelsea is saying. That Richardson, take it away.
Yeah, I think it's fair for us to say that there are some shortcomings in this investigation. It's fair for us to say that, people dropped the ball. But I'm not going to say that I'm going to blame anyone without evidence, without any facts. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting stuff together. So just give me 1 minute, Stanton. I'm just getting the computer hooked up.
All right, so let me bring you in Bangura. Bangura, this is a big one. This is shocking. The guys put and have said it. They are not coherent enough to say, yeah, we said it and we did it. Yeke is saying, in that one, don't talk to me. Bangura, take it away. I mean, I see why Jefferson went in blue, because it's a disgrace to Jeff. That's why he's in blue right now. Take it away.
the correlation part, that's a different debate. So
now we're right in green.
We will have that one.
We're right in green.
I have multiple colors here. So forget about color. Our politics is not color centric, mainly. But let me just look at Yeke's contradiction. Initially, on this very show and multiple shows we've had on this drug issue, I will hear folks here saying that, oh, those are low people, man. Common tested driver, you won't tell me $19 million cocaine will come to this country with just a tested driver or just small picking who doesn't even know anything. The argument was made. There are big pitches. We gotta go for those big names. We gotta go for them. There are big pitches involved. Oh, those are just little people. These are petty people. Now we come back on the show again. There's a reverse to that. Can you prove that those people you call small people, how do you know their capacity? How sure are you that these people are not capable of bringing drug worth that amount? So this is the kind of contradiction we'll have to deal with. One day it will be one thing, next will be another thing, without giving the investigation a chance. On this platform, nobody has submitted their credentials here that they are investigator or at least they have knowledge in criminal investigation. Please prove me wrong. So we sit here, we do our analysis. Our analysis sometimes are right, sometimes they are wrong. We are not investigators. I've always said that it will be a great idea to allow the people who know this job, this profession, to carry on their job. So to sit on the show and continuously make speculations because you want to politicize this case, which really knows no party, it knows no boundary, is a pandemic, is a menace, it can affect anybody from anywhere at any time. You still want to score political goals on this thing. I think it's sickening and it's frustrating. So we're waiting for the investigation to bring forth those who are culpable, the small people, the so-called big people, whomever is connected to this, we want to know. And the president has made that commitment many times that nobody will be spared, that there will be no sacred cow, that all those culpable, once the investigation concludes and you are named, the president is clear that you will never be spared. That assurance alone from a leader is something we can hang on to, we can hold on to, and allow this investigation to proceed unhindered. And tomorrow is Saturday, so we're waiting for some arrests to be made. So I think we are getting there. But I will not join anybody here to make any speculation that I have no evidence to substantiate. I will not do that.
Thank you very much. We welcome Asa Joe and we welcome Jacob Jada. Let's come to you, Brother Jefferson Jesse. To Michael U.S. Brown. Talk to us.
So, Stanton, firstly, let me say here clearly that Yeke has been a police officer and he has an experience in investigation. So let's correct that assertion from Bangura. First thing, yes, Stanton, you listened at Gregory Cuomo at the hearing, how he defended Michael Brown. Michael Brown was signed for, and mind you, the issue of drug is a non-bailable crime. Michael was in prison by the court at the Kakatan Central Prison. He was released without a court order. He was signed for by two persons, I think his mother and his girlfriend. Where are those two people? Why are we not bringing them in for investigation? Why are we not hearing about those two people who signed for? He says, according to Gregory, the guy is at large. He cannot be found. Look, Bangura, our drug is not only going to affect sedition, no. It will affect every citizen of this country. And so we should start politicizing and start covering up for people who have the responsibility to protect our citizens from drug abuse. It has been almost a month now since people has been named people of interest. None of those people have been elevated to suspects. The police and the Ministry of Information is not updating the public about the progress in this cocaine investigation. What do you expect Liberian people to do? What do you expect us to do? To speculate, to put together our circumstantial evidence and come to a conclusion. And this is a conclusion we're drawing. Until they can prove us otherwise, our conclusion will be permanent. That yes, the cocaine king in this country on the yellow machine, when they stop in Ivory Coast, they loaded it and brought it in this country. Two, the Michael Brown was released on order by Gregory Cuomo from the prison to avoid him testifying against the people they are protecting in this cartel. And until the government can be open, until they can be truthful to the Liberian people, we will continue to speculate. And the reason why the people believe that this government is covering up their own people and the government officials are fully involved in this is because the security sector has refused to proceed with this investigation as they should. The Justice Minister is covering, the police is covering, the DA guy is even being silenced. You clearly see the guy facial expression during the cabinet meeting. That boy almost broke down in tears because he knew that his hands are being used to cover up crimes committed by people higher up. And we need to be clear on this, that everything will not provide proof, but you can put the circumstantial evidence together and come to a conclusion that the guys are fully covering up the cartel.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jefferson Chelsea. Dr. Richardson, before I come to you, this is an embarrassment. This is complete embarrassment. All the years our brother Jefferson Chelsea spent in school, he said he will continue to speculate. That speculation, the brother taken to court. Don't go. Our country is in trouble. The man going to be attorney at law. No, Chief, wait, Chief, I beg you, Chief, wait, I beg you. Jacob, what have we done to our country? All the years the brother went, he did BSc, he did master, he went to law school, he get double master, double everything. The brother said we'll continue to speculate. Can somebody call that for us? Because the government is slow to take action. So we'll continue to, the brother said, listen, there's no court order to release, but two people signed up, two females signed up for Michael U.S. Brown. But then he said that Gregory Comer freed the man. But then he said two females. So he's telling you, my fellow Liberian, that he will continue to speculate, right? Regardless, he's saying to you, what I am telling you is speculations. This is Anthony Law that will be representing you in court tomorrow. What you see him, you got to run. You got to run. Because his evidence will be based on speculations. Hey, man. What are we doing to our people? So, as much as you hate Gregory, as much as you hate the government, hey man, you cannot. I thought something school of law of school. I thought Grant something Dr. Richardson. How did they pass this other Antonio Law? The message, all his evidence will be based on speculations.
Stated as circumstantial evidence.
No.
You need to learn that word.
No. I beg you, brother. You know, we keep quiet. You do your talking, let your friend and talk. That Richardson tell us. So folks, you got it. When Jefferson Chelsea said the yellow machine brought drugs in the country, that's speculation because he said the government wasting time to arrest somebody. When Jefferson Chelsea said Gregory Cuomo released Michael U.S. Brown, that's speculation. Because he just said, and we'll play that clip, it's on clip, the government wasting time to bring to arrest somebody. When just Jefferson Chelsea said he saw drugs on the ship that brought the yellow machine, that's speculations. On that note, say no more. Everything Jefferson want to say on the show, the rest of the show will be speculation. Because he said the government wasting time. And I got that clip. I will play again. That Richardson, let's hear you. I'm not talking about Michael Brown now. Because the men that make this thing on Michael U.S. Brown, they must say that's speculations. So let's move on. Talk to me, Dr. Richardson.
What I would say about the whole issue relating to speculation is that personally, I would like to have facts and go by the facts of what we hear about the drug situation. I think it will help Liberians. But I do know that we have a gullible society. I do know that majority of our people are not educated to the point that I would like to say in terms of how to make informed decisions. So when I hear Jefferson Chelsea, although somewhat disappointed in the way how he formulated his thoughts, speak about speculation, I do understand. He's actually filling in the gap for information that he doesn't have or are not adding up. It's not adding up that Michael Brown was released to his girlfriend and I believe his sister. Why don't we have those two people in custody to get the living body of Michael Brown? We do know that he was in Kakata at a court situation. We do know that. We do know that the drug came into the country. We don't know how at this point, but Jefferson Chelsea is telling us that the drugs came through Ivory Coast. We have not heard that. It's my first time hearing that today. That's his belief system. Okay.
No, that's not his belief. He's speculating. He just told you that, Dr. Richardson. He's speculating.
In order for you to speculate, you have to believe.
Yeah, he's speculating. I'm not going to 100% put it on him. I just called the clip. I will play when you finish talking. He's speculating. Go ahead, Dr. Richardson.
Well, he's speculating from a series of different beliefs that he has in his head. Okay? And this is how Liberians, many of them, may be thinking in the way how Jefferson is thinking when there's lack of information, when things are not adding up, we make up our own information. He told us he's filling in a gap. That's what I heard Jefferson say today. So personally, I don't make opinions like that. I don't form opinions like that. I don't make decisions like that. But some people do. And I can understand why. We have such a gullible society. We have a society where people just hear bits and pieces of information, where people tend not to be trusting of the government. So that's what they have. So they make up information from what they have. That's what I have to add to yours.
Yeah, thank you very much. And welcome, Paul Kennedy, Dr. Boplay, our brother Woodford. Ross, I'll pause because the Winford, I gotta be careful. Isaac, it's good to see you, my friend. Can you come speculate also?
So, why do we waste our times on things that we know? Why do we waste our time? So, Michael Brown committed a crime. He went to jail. The judge, they asked them to release him. He was released. Who released him? Paul, you know what he released? Are you releasing? Who released him? Who has custody and power to release him? When his girlfriend and his sister, anybody went to sign for him, who opened the gate, the door? How did they, which office did they enter in? How did they go? Who gave them the paper for them to sign? Why do we take things that are common and we just waste our time? The police RG should know exactly how he left. He is the head for the police. Oh, that the problem, you were part of the main release. Because somebody must have given authority, must have given instruction for him to be released now. His girlfriend and people that went for him did not go and open the jail door, didn't have key. Somebody told somebody, say, leave him. Who was that person? Why do we waste our time on things that we know the real truth? So that Boplay, you don't want to the people to release the man, let us know. So we can know that Boplay, you release him. I'm sure it's not you. Somebody with the authority that who could that person be? Who could that person be? Anyways, let me go to the second point. Umbrella Bangura, he said Yeke contradicted himself. No, he didn't. Apparently, he did not sleep well overnight, so he really didn't get the logic from which the man was talking. But if you sleep tonight, you wake up tomorrow with help. So you see us on the show. Yeah, Yeke. As of now. Like now, us. We don't work in government. We don't have authority. When we speak, we don't speak on authority. If Gregory Como speaks, he speaks on authority. You and I can say taxi driver cannot bring 90 million jobs. Gregory Como cannot say it. If Gregory Como says that, it means he knows exactly who brought the jobs. He speaks with authority. Gregory Como said there will be arrest over the weekend. He was speaking on authority. I can come up here and say there will be arrest tonight. Gregory Como can't say what I say. If Gregory Como says that, it means he knows exactly who will be arrested. But why we get these are common logical reasoning. You know, they say most of the projections we do, especially when you're in the financial field, they are based on logical thought of what could be possible at a time. And how we live. Or the brother was saying.
Your time is up. I said your time is up.
I know you were cutting me up. You know, every time we bring big hammer, you always come. But we'll always get a hammer. We will name the senses on that thing.
Yeah, but at least even if I cut you or allow your other folks to speak, you spoke over 4 minutes just now, brother. let me bring you in Paul Kennedy, Dr. Beauplan, and Russell. Whenever you're trying to say, give someone a chance to speak, the sedition can say, I know you will cut me off. So we'll allow you to talk for 3 hours, so we'll be quiet. Paul, I just caught this thing. But I want you to, everyone should have the time to say it. At least, Paul, we are talking about cocaine in Liberia. If we have reason to connect anyone to this cocaine, we should say it. But to speculate, I can say Gregory is involved. I say how. He said because he's been an intelligence officer during the wartime. Nothing he can tell us how. My brother said Gregory free Michael U.S. Brown from Magibie prison. Show us the document. He said because they can't arrest people, so he would speculate. Hey, Paul. But how can we say that we are Liberian today and we're wrong with that kind of story? So talk to me, Paul. I know you're from Lano. I know you've been enjoying your game and thank God you beat Egypt or Egypt, be whatever it is. But I'm getting to be afraid of desperate seditions. I'm doing everything in my capacity to kick them off the show because they are very poisonous. They get poison ivy spirit in them. The man said, I will speculate just because they made no arrest. Hey, Paul Kennedy, talk to me, my brother.
Thank you, Stanton. Me and the councilor wearing blue. Councilor, good evening. How are you? I mean, how's good evening to everybody?
Thank you, Paul.
Dr. Francine, how are you? My man, point of information, Egypt beat Australia in 5-5 penalty. In penalty kick out.
I didn't see the end. Egypt won?
Egypt beat.
Hey, God. And now
Cape Verde is going to play Argentina. We'll hold Argentina.
Hey, man. Why Egypt won, man? Hey, man.
Listen, that is strategy that will hold Argentina to draw and then we'll kick penalty on
I get back to outside. That's for my day, but I didn't know that Egypt won. But go ahead.
Egypt won, but move on here. Let me hear my ear.
But Egypt won in that side, but I know what they're going to win by. They close to Iran. But go ahead.
Leave it alone. You know, Stanton.
That's what we say. They were close to Iran.
Stanton.
Man, stop it.
I think
plenty of water and distance and space that divide two people are big.
It's a whole lot. They're not even near each other. Stop it.
I mean, I say people are connected by a common border through the Red Sea and the ocean.
Nima and Lofa.
Nima and
Lofa. But I think Dr. Francine said it right. Stanton, there will be a lot of speculation from several, spheres of our society until the information begin to take course to be provided to the Liberian people. Whenever there is not effective channel of information reaching out to people, people have the tendency to speculate. And especially Liberia being the kind of society it is, where people will tell you, I saw the man coming out of the car with a thing in hand, lying without any kind of, the people will lie to you and swear that they were there. So this is not, I don't think this is strange that, the issue will be speculated upon, but that does not also stop the police from doing their work. Listen, if that scenario was here in the United States, first of all, the taxi driver who carried the drug, whether he picked it up, if that bomb he carried, and after 4 hours, the bomb blew the airport, or somebody was going to say, oh, the taxi driver doesn't know what he carried, and he just carried it. Before you carry any package of that nature, you need to know what's in it. No, the taxi driver should be called for investigation. And then the place that the drug was stored should be called for investigation. Where it came from before it came to the storage place, all of those are routine kind of investigation. I'm sure the police, with all of the training and skills and resources and capacity they have, they are going to do that. Sometimes the process may look too long to us who are common people, laymen, who don't understand the entire investigative procedure, right? Sometimes somebody will say, oh, but in the last case, they gave us result, they gave us name in less than 1 day, but they're taking 3 hours to give us name. Sometimes they want to even use the drugs as bait. Sometimes they'll catch the drug and they will not call anybody's name. They'll put the drug back into the system and they'll catch the mean people who are the cartel behind it. There are so many ways to do investigation, and we will not know. So I'm not in the business of speculation. As I said from the beginning, I will continue to say, I hope that, you know, all of those involved give, you know, the information the police need, and the police need to give, you know, come with speedy result and or information whenever they have it. Sometimes, you know, the investigation can be ongoing, but just routinely providing information to the public of what's happening and what's going through is all that the people need. But when you keep quiet and dilly-dally and don't give complete information, that's when people speculate, Stanton. But good evening to everyone, and I think that, you know, whoever bringing drug to the country should be held responsible for that.
Paul Kennedy, thank you very much. It's always good to see you. Paul Kennedy, thank you. Dada Bopla, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you, Stanton. Good evening to my friends. Good evening, Liberia. And good evening to the friends of Liberia, wherever you are. Keep watching, keep listening, keep engaging. Stanton, the drug issue is a human issue, has a human element. Today, I'm with a young man, smart, about to graduate from high school, good basketball player, got caught up. And for 9 months, fighting. It's not just the user problem, it becomes the community problem. The family struggling, it destroys people. 9 months later, bless God, he's looking to go to college, register today for college. So there's some things in my mind that we don't play politics with, because an equal opportunity destroyer. This is a serious matter. You know, when Yeke comes on the show and say, no drug business happening in the country without the IG knowing, I'm telling you, Gregory Coleman, you can say I am disappointed with the way it's going, but you can't just make that kind of accusation with absolutely no proof. It's not responsible, and we can't take you seriously when you do that. Bring the evidence, then we will look at it. And we can't continue to speculate. Like my good brother Jeff said, you know, in law school, when I was there a long time now, they taught us that speculated evidence is not admissible in a court of law. I know the council knows that. So we can't continue to speculate. What we should do is keep the feet of the government to the fire, keep demanding transparency, and keep following this case. And here's what I want to say, Stanton. It's okay to put forward your theories. Actually, good investigators can use some of that. What if? Could be this, could be that. But never say with certainty, I can tell you that it may be responsible. I can tell you that it's not responsible. Bring the proof, and I'm sure the government will be glad to run to it and investigate. The final thing I would say is this. I'm one of those who always criticize the government for being too slow. But ladies and gentlemen, all investigations are not the same. Some you can move fast, some you move slower, some the facts before you are complicated, so you take time. All of that said, I believe this government will do right by the people, so let's wait. We'll follow the case, we'll keep raising the issue, we'll keep demanding transparency and accountability. I think at the end of the day, the Joe Burger government will do right by the people on this matter. So for me, I follow, I read, I listen, I call my friends in government, but I will not make any grandiose statement, draw any quick conclusions. We'll follow the evidence and we'll see where it leads.
Dr. Bobla, thank you very much. We're going to bring you in, my brother Russell.
Thank you, Stanton, and it's great being here once again and seeing all my fellow panelists and my beautiful cousin-in-law and all of the viewers and listeners. I'd like to say thanks for joining us. Please share the show. Please continue to share the show. As I've said before, Stanton, I think, I'm not going to try to belabor the point, right? I think all of the point has been made. The most recent, what Dr. Bopler has just said, and my good friend and brother, Mr. Kennedy too as well, and what he offered. We have to allow the process to work. We know that this is something that no one would like to see happen in their country, but to just come out and just I'm trying to choose my word correctly because I don't want to get anyone offended because that's not my intention. But we cannot just come out willy-nilly and just accuse people or just paint everyone with this broad brush, especially if we don't have any sort of documented evidence to point to what we are saying. I mean, in as much as I know everything is highly politicized, this is a political issue as well as a criminal, alleged criminal issue, but we can still be judicious in how we go about, apportioning blame and pointing fingers and all of that. So, to start singling out people and calling them out, and especially just because of our own personal disagreement with them, when we have zero evidence to back up what we're saying, I don't think that's right, Stanton. And that's all I have to offer for now. I mean, this is a serious matter. We have to take it seriously. I think we just have to allow the process to play out. I mean, the investigation is taking place. We can question the direction of the investigation or the trajectory of the investigation, but I think it's premature and it's irresponsible, highly irresponsible for us to start accusing people and saying things that are purely baseless. So that's just my take.
And I think this is not about being personal, and I hope people understand. It's just the fact that we are discussing national issue that is so close to the heart, like Dr. Bopler said. The young people are dying, old people are suffering. This whole thing, you have elevated from cooch to cocaine. And it's an everyday thing. We can hold this government responsible, that the government is too slow. But to speculate, and especially we that on the show, for political gain, I said because the government is too slow to work, we will intentionally speculate. Amen. Because Gregory Kumo is the Liberia National Police Director, he's involved directly. He brought cocaine in the country. Amen. I mean, let's just pause for a second. I know I'm coming to Jacob and I'm coming to Get, but I just want Liberians to just pause for a second. Because I'm a seditious, so I say Gregory Kumo brought drugs in the country, that's it. I mean, can we hold Gregory for, not Gregory, the entire Jones security thing, from Oswald Tuer to Princey Johnson, all of them, and tell them like Snow and American say, put them on oath, demand, but to just speculate intentionally, knowingly. Gregory Kumo released Marcus U.S. Brown, not the judge, not the court, but Gregory as a police director. After we all reading through the paper, the man, 2 women went there to sign up for him. They said that Gregory get that command. Hey, check out.
Okay, Sarah. Good evening, everybody. So let me just get the ball rolling about and make the first comment. First, point to say that I will definitely not go very far or as far as saying at this point that Gregory Coleman is directly responsible or he brought drugs in the country. No, I would not make such a statement. I have precisely no evidence to prove that point, so I will not go that far because for me that would be crossing the line of acceptability for me. So I will not go there. However, I vehemently disagree with Dr. Bropler here when he says that we can't speculate. No, we can speculate. You know, we can speculate because, I mean, this is an analysis show where some people represent political party, but we're also current affairs analysts, and we're watching the flow of events for the last 3 weeks. And we also live in a society where we're not en masse. You know, we know the culture, we know what problem could be transpiring. The fact of the matter is that public trust in government is in general decline. That's the fact. You opened a line not too long ago, Stanton, and we heard Liberians calling for all around the world. They're not speaking confidently about the action of the government, especially the last 3 weeks, the chronology of events, the things that have happened over the last 3 weeks. Any human being, you know, with a brain will be forced to start to speculate and raise doubt over the conduct of the security forces and over the conduct of how this investigation has proceeded over the past 3 weeks. So it is on the government to prove us wrong. You know, like Asedok said, you made an excellent point. We're not in authority. We don't know the facts. We're not in the police. We're not private. We're not the government. The government has all of the resources and capacity to speak of authority. Now, if the dabble and the dealer that they beat around the bush, because not only we on the show here, not only us frustrated, Liberians are frustrated, but even the legislature, American was on the show, Snow was on the show. The legislature themselves, who are privileged to you know, to some of these information that has security clearance, they themselves showing disappointment, and they're also speculating. We saw Snow try to speculate. We saw Amara try to speculate. We saw even Darius DeLong try to attempt to speculate because they're limited. They don't have all the information. So what's about us common, simple citizens? So our role here is to try to square the circle, to connect the puzzle here, to try our best to draw up, to construct a theory that will make sense to common people like us. So the responsibility on the government to take action. So far, to be honest, so far the action, as far as we know, as ordinary citizens for us, we've seen incompetent display so far. As far as the investigation, let's be honest. How can in 3 weeks we stay here speculating if no arrest done, no suspect, no indictment? The inspector general of police go to the legislature. In fact, he insulted Koga and said Koga was speaking loosely on the floor of at the legislature. I don't know why they're not fining for that or holding accountable for it. Will a department official in U.S. government go to Congress and tell a congressman or a congresswoman say they're speaking loosely? Is that going to happen? We write C-SPAN for AJ. It's not going to happen easily. So we can't get the police director insulting a lawmaker and nobody have held him accountable for that. He is responsible to provide information to the public. We pay him for that. We pay him money. We take care of him. We buy him gear. He living good life. More, and we pay him money. He is responsible and accountable to the people of this country. And he can't get there when our representatives at the legislature grilling him, asking clear questions. He's not working for a private security firm. He's working for us. So he has to be humble and respectful. Gregory Coleman. He does not child's play. He has to explain to the Liberian people $19 million is not going to get swept on the carpet. We will put pressure every single day from now to 2029. The government has to be held accountable. The president, Joseph Boakai, is accountable to us. He gave me 2 different statements. I will talk about that yesterday, but the government has to account. We're not going to be roll over here and people come, you know, and push us aside. No. The moment of accountability is now. They have to arrest people. What it was Saturday. If they don't do, Liberians will have the right to start demonstrating and have protests here to demand accountability. Some will be part of such protests to demand accountability. The government can push all over. It's not going to happen. They have to explain to us $19 million. Amara said it. The National Intelligence Agency, they have approved all of their budget. We pay them well, over $20 million. And the intelligence, they get enough money to spy and collect information. Not only can be spy or opposition for Jigodala and Azedo, what kind of corner they tell. Who pay them to spy or pay them to spy for the right reason? $19 million, they got to give us intelligence information. Use that evidence to prosecute those people who are responsible for trying to destroy our country's credibility internationally and to destroy our children. That's the point.
Stanton, can I have 5 seconds, please? 5 seconds.
Dr. Bobler, let me bring in Kev. Then we can open the floor, please. Let me bring in Kev, Dr. Bobler. 1 minute, please. Kev, go ahead.
Let me say hi to everybody. It's a shame. It's a shame. Folks, with this audacity to sit on the show and say, don't speculate, it's immature, don't say this, don't say that. Dr. Bobler and Mr. Russell, where were you guys yesterday? If you cannot condemn yesterday, you don't have no moral right to speak. You should not speak. You should keep quiet if you cannot condemn yesterday. Because yesterday, they speculate, they accuse, they call name, they went as far, they demonstrated, they protest. They went to the UN embassy, they protest, they write petition and say Finabondo, George Weah brought in drugs. Where were you? If you cannot condemn yesterday, you don't have no moral right to speak today. It's a shame. It's a disgrace. We can't do that. You can't come and just say, oh, don't do it. Drugs is for the... What were you yesterday? Where were you? Where were you? This is the thing that is so dangerous in the country. When will this cycle end? This cycle will continue until some of you that accused yesterday come clearly and say, we lie. Come out clearly and say, we lie on CDC. If you don't come out clearly, you don't have moral right to speak. You cannot speak. Gregor Cuomo spoke under oath at the Senate. If you don't produce, he lied under oath and he should be charged. Period. He spoke under oath. Nobody should come water down, oh, they did this, oh, they that. He spoke under oath. Matter of fact, Young Kanga tried to say, hey. He said, no, ma'am. We will arrest. I will listen to somebody say, you don't have any suspect. Who are you arresting? Matter of fact, they testify that some of the names abscond. Who are they arresting? This is a disgrace. And I will say this. If you cannot condemn yesterday, you don't have no more right to speak today. And I suggest you should keep quiet. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Stanton. So let me just be clear on what I said. I said speculative evidence is not admissible in a court of law. I also said that we should continue to put forward our theories. We have a right to do so and can help in investigation. Truthfully, good investigation, listening, to put an ear gun on, hear everything. Because nobody have the blueprint when something happens. So they're going and they're listening and they're looking and they're turning things over, investigating. I never said that you cannot put forward your theories, but speculation cannot be fact until it is fact. So I can say, I think Gregory is responsible. I can say, I'm telling you, Gregory is responsible. That's certainty. It comes with evidence. And to my good brother, Kev, you clearly don't know me. There are plenty of droplets. You probably don't know me. So Google me and learn small about me. Because yesterday you talking about, did you know where I was yesterday? And did you follow me yesterday?
I don't need to know. I need to say it today. I need to say it now.
You just said, wait a minute now. I didn't interrupt you.
Don't interrupt the man.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, I listened carefully. You said if you didn't yesterday, you have no more to talk today. So I'm saying to you, where was I yesterday? Where your yesterday is? You clearly don't know me, because if you did and follow me, you won't say that. I never back wrong. Never, ever. And drug, and I know you're listening. I started
Prove
with
yourself
a
today.
personal story.
Prove
I started
yourself.
with a personal
But God,
story.
if you can stop interrupting, by then you don't be on the show, man. We are all
I started with a
professional
personal
people,
story, of a young man whose life was almost destroyed. I started with that. So I will not sit here and condone any kind of drug activity or defend anybody. It's pure wrong. What I'm saying is, let's create room and space so this investigation come to a logical conclusion. In the process, as citizens, we have a right to put forward all of our theories. And I said also, we'll keep the government feet to the fire, we'll demand transparency, and we'll hold them accountable. You know, sometimes your politics can pollute your perspective, and that's not healthy as we move forward.
Thank you very much.
Stan.
No, thank you very much. I mean, I'm going to open it. We just started on this issue, but it's been fair for us to discuss. And now we are on maybe 25 hours to that major arrest, you know, in the $20 million cocaine case. But Yeke, let me come back to you. Yesterday, you said you doubt very, very strongly that there will be any arrest. You said it. For the sake of our audience, the reason why we're reminding our people, this is what Gregory Kuma said.
Definite.
My brother, before the weekend, there will be people charged and placed
before the weekend.
This week.
All right.
Yes, sir. Before
the weekend
on Saturday. The court will be on Saturday.
So before the weekend. Thank you.
It's very clear. Gregory Kuma reminded Madam Pro Tem, the court can be opened on Saturday, this week, Saturday. Do you still stand by what you said, Yeke, Representative Koduba, that Gregory Kuma will make no arrest? We're not hearing you, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I maintain my statement because in the first place, there must be suspect before somebody is charged. There is no suspect as we speak, Stanton, and you know there's no suspect. The only thing we have is person of interest. And for you to elevate from person of interest to charge somebody, you got to go to suspect. You can't just leave from person of interest, you charge right away. There must be a suspect. Do we have a suspect now between yesterday to today before we send somebody to court tomorrow? I said no. Those people, Gregory was making fun yesterday. He wanted to make fun all of the senators. You can't do that to the senators. You don't have a suspect. You only have person of interest. You still studying the case yet. That's why you say person of interest. You're bringing people to lecture with them to give you some information. But you are not elevated to suspect. Until you can elevate to suspect, I don't believe that there will be no arrest. I do not believe it. Then that means you have to perform miracle. You're going to have a suspect tomorrow and charge them tomorrow, file them to court tomorrow? Because you must firstly have done investigation and say, this is our suspect. We will process him.
All right, we understand. I mean, fair. But let me just ask
tomorrow to send him to court. But you don't have
a
suspect. Then you say you'll send somebody to court tomorrow?
Let me ask our rest of I don't know. I really don't know, but let me go back to the studio quickly, 30 seconds. You think Yeke is right, Dr. Richardson, that because they didn't announce suspects so they cannot make any arrest? Is that good? I mean, you think, I have my own answer, but I just want to know from you.
Yeah, Senator, I don't want to answer that because I'm not for Okram with the criminal justice system and how it works in Liberia. However, okay, I do want to say this is a serious matter. Bringing in drugs into the country is a serious matter that this government, the Joseph Boakai government, needs to routinely, somebody mentioned, Mr. Kennedy mentioned, routinely communicate with the Liberian people in a way that we know how, okay? at this point, it's been a long time, you know, that even our senators had to call, you know, the police, the IG, and other security apparatus officials to come in to speak to them. So we have to be able to speak to the Liberian people to avoid all of these yo-yo talking, small talking, and you know.
So my question to you, we agreed that Rich is saying. Do you think Gregory Cuomo putting him up on an oath, there will be an arrest in less than 25 hours? Saturday the latest. Do you think there will be an announcement of arrest? And all the journalists will go and see who they arrested. Not beyond closed door. Not.
We're still waiting. We're still
waiting.
Do
you think it will happen?
I don't know. I can't say yes or no. I don't know because you know we're still waiting. The weekend is still here, right? It's not over yet.
Know. Let me come to you quickly, Bangura. Will it happen?
Stanton, first of all, I'm getting a lot of folks trying to inquire into Yeke's law enforcement credentials. I just want to ask you, what did you graduate from? Did you go to any police training academy?
No, we're not going to ask the man for a credential. We'll come back to the question.
Because he's speaking authoritatively now.
No. To this
okay, so then let me move forward. I will move forward. I don't have a problem. I will move forward.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Authority we want to know. All right, so Stanton, like I have said before, it is only but proper and befitting for us to wait and see between now and tomorrow. Assurances have been given by the joint investigators, the entire team of investigators told the Liberian people through the representatives at the
summit. So you're not sure because you want to wait and see. You like the Dalton Thomas say, except I see the scars in his hand and on his side, I won't believe. And can you tell us from this imposition, can you tell us whether you believe that Gregory will make an arrest?
Yes, I believe. Yes, I believe that.
That's all I'm asking. You scared me just now, bro.
No, I believe that.
You make Jefferson to laugh, and I don't want Jeff to laugh on the show because you scared us to say you will wait and see. Jeff, let me bring you on. Jeff,
give me 1 second now. So I can answer
the question.
You answer. That's just one question we're asking around. Jeff, do you think Greg will make an arrest tomorrow? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There are too many reasons why Gregory will not arrest anybody, not even tomorrow. It shows that Gregory is complicit in this entire cocaine case because of his behavior in the investigation. Gregory has not been able to elevate the people since they listed those people as people of interest. None of them has been elevated to suspect. 1. 2, everybody that is to prove anything in this cocaine case, most of them are at large. Most of the important people to connect the dots, they are at large. Who are you going to arrest? The taxi driver? No, you can't arrest. The guy who's supposed to be one of the main person to testify in this cocaine case was released from the prison, unknowingly to the court. Drug is unbailable. You cannot bail somebody out when it comes to drugs, according to our law.
Oh, thank you. So you answer that. You don't believe there will be an arrest?
And I don't even think there will be tomorrow. Watch my word. We are here. There will not be an arrest. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Chief. Chico, what say you? Would there be an arrest tomorrow?
No, I don't believe that at all. Because, I mean, the authorities can prove me wrong. If they do tomorrow, I will change my mind. But at this point, everything that has happened in the last 2-3 weeks, it gives me zero confidence that there will be some kind of arrest. Because, for example, look at the legislative hearing, right? I mean, Gregory, I don't know whether this is for tactical security reason or it was deliberate, but quite significant amount. I mean, some individuals who one could consider as significant to this crime or this investigation, we were told a great deal of them were at large. So, who are those that we expect to get arrested or charged or whatever the case is? Besides the point, people who have some knowledge on security say you can't move from personal interest to suspect. But let me leave that aside. But
so you believe that there will be no arrest tomorrow? I gotta go. We got other something to talk about quickly. We operating in only 1 hour, my people. We gotta move from here. It's hot. Paul Kennedy,
okay.
Do you think under 25 hours there will be an arrest tomorrow?
No, I don't believe so. They can prove
no,
me wrong.
I'm talking about Paul Kennedy.
Okay.
Senator, that's a good question. Could they arrest anybody tonight? Yes. Will they arrest anybody tonight? I'm not sure. I'm not a police chief. The police chief said there will be arrest. Now, let's look at the possibility. On this kind of crime, there are certain information that are being withheld as far as, certain point in time before it gets out. So if the police chief who is in charge and probably the head of the security intelligence is telling you that he will be able to make some arrests on the weekend, let's wait to see that. But is it possible that somebody could be arrested tonight with link to this drug case? I'm sure, yes. Are they going to do it? I can say that's up to the police and the security operators.
Thank you. And guys, you got to bear with us because we got two old guys that on the show that get young baby there. Paul Kennedy and Wilfred Bangura. Whenever they're speaking, the baby then will cry. They're their own baby then, not grandchildren. No, their own set baby. All right? Let me just make that very clear.
Well, where they stand on in that room, and they can't tell my for you. Then you know.
Okay. Dr. Boblet, what say you do? You think there will be an arrest tomorrow?
I hope so. I hope so. This is a serious matter, and we need to make some progress.
So you're not saying yes. You say you hope so.
Well, I'm
100%. No, I'm just asking. Why are you not 100%?
Slow down, man, Chief. I don't work for the government. I don't work for the police. My name is Gregory Como. The man stood there and with whatever knowledge he guys said we're ready. I'm part of the team.
You got Jefferson Chelsea spreading this thing. If you cannot be sure, Dr. Richardson says she's sure. Their brother said, except you see the sky in the man's hand and on his side, he don't believe it. But Greer said that. We are on this show. Imposition, opposition, independent. You agree with Jefferson and Yeke that there will be no arrest? You gotta say yes.
I didn't
but
say
you
that.
Say you hope so. You said yes, I hope so. You are not sure.
Okay, so I can't be sure. I'm part of the main team. What are you talking? So stop it, man. Wherever the game I kiss you, then let's stop. The man doing his thing. I'm working for the police.
I didn't know you have. I didn't know you part of the main team.
Then you get behind. I'm gonna say yes. I'm part of the team. I hope so because as a citizen who is concerned about the health of our country, the destruction that drug brings, that black market, underground economy, we need to fight hard. So tomorrow, I really hope that somebody or bodies will be arrested. The man put his hand up. He said tomorrow we'll be watching.
Thank you.
Listening.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You know Josephine Kobo Bopla? Tell Bopla, you know Josephine?
Everybody go. Don't get in the chat room. Keep going.
Russell, I can't leave Josephine alone. Russell, I'm surprised, right? That the high court imposition and that they said they're not sure. I gave up.
You're saying that show. You're saying that show.
No, I'm 100%. I should be on the record. I'm 100% sure that there will be an arrest between now and tomorrow. I'm 100%. You can talk about the level and grade of arrest, whether that first grader they will arrest, or that 12th grader, or that college student, but there will be an arrest tomorrow. And Russell, what say you? Yeah, listen, whether they will arrest mosquito or they will arrest a cow, somebody will be it. Listen, Gregory must arrest somebody tomorrow. Whether you go in the kindergarten to arrest a baby, stand at your business. But to say that there will be no arrest, no, I'm 100% sure.
When they dare reaching an end, you join the police station, you go grab somebody.
I mean, you got asset donor in the country. If you don't get anybody to get arrested, asset donor.
Something wrong with stand up.
No, but to be frank, you got so many people. You get
Jeff Chelsea and that.
You know, Jeff Chelsea and there. You get Jacob Jala and there. You can arrest anybody, my man. And just say go prove yourself in court. Me, except Republican, you can't go back to America.
Tomorrow, nobody will see our face.
You know, let me add now. Asa is on his way back to the state. All Gregory need to do, arrest Asa, take a passport for him, and say, me, except Republican, you can't go back.
No, stand on. Yaka Koma say he's coming back on the 15th. So
no. Yakapa, we arrest him on the airport. Immediately he arrives, we arrest him. Russell, what say you? You think they'll be on the arrest tomorrow?
Well, you know, Stanton, I don't play the lottery and I don't gamble, so I not in the I don't do a good job at predictions and all of that. So I don't want to preempt what the chief of police has said. I can only trust that if someone of his caliber come out in public and say what he said, I can only hold him to that. So he said that there will be an arrest. I'm certain that there would be an arrest if he said that. So we can only hold him to what he said. But I'm not in a position to preempt who is going to be or what is going to be or say for certainty that's going to happen. But he is someone of high caliber and the chief of police of the Republic of Liberia. So if his word and his words mean something. So if he says there will be an arrest, we can rest assured there will be an arrest. Stanton, who am I?
So, just to conclude, this government is in trouble. Just to conclude, folks, even those that should be preaching for the government on the show, they not show the government position. They causing to Gregory Coleman Russell, the man that took firefighter chiefs and former chief and retired chief to Liberia to investigate the Austin trial. The message you not show. I mean, this government.
No, I didn't say I'm not sure.
No. But Russell, we heard you very clearly. Look, the government got to turn 360 to turn things around in Liberia. Hey, Cap. People cannot be straight up and say they trust Gregory and there will be an arrest. Winfred Bangura, MDR Unity Party today. He said he's not sure except he see.
No, I didn't
Dr.
say that.
Boblet, I mean, we'll get a tape. Dr. Boblet say, I hope so. The people that go to school and did literature 102, and they wrote a lot of books. When you say, I hope so, you're not sure. You're hoping. And there's a useless hope and hope that cannot come except you have faith that is connected to that hope. Dr. Boblet say, I hope so. Dr. Boblet say, I don't work for Gregory Coleman. Russell say, I don't know. Paul Kennedy say, you see me working for the Liberia National Police. Who on this show now will help me, my people? Cap, can you help me?
So when we say yes, and if we ain't arrest tomorrow, then we don't want to find out where our damage reputation. That's all. We're going to say yes.
I know, right?
If they trying to get you to
That's a problem. Russell, you are depending on
he is already sharing it with us. I'm going to say yes.
That is to say, right? You are not sure about the performance of this government. But let me bring in Kev because we got to move on. Kev, what say you?
Stanton, that's it right there. Let's look at the character of the people who not sure. You come to Winfred, right? Well-educated guy, speak well, sound, former deputy minister. He's no dummy. He's not going to lay his life, his character for Gregor Coleman. Come down.
I didn't say that, Kev. Sorry to interrupt you.
Let me finish. Come down to Paul. Well, decent guy, well-learned guy. I live closer to this man. I know him. A friend of Gregor Coleman. He said, I cannot drink beer with this man. I can't hang out with him. He distanced himself from Gregor Coleman. Then you come to the professor. You come to Dr. Boplet. Very good at research. He knows what he's talking about. Sensible man. Well intelligent. Decent man. Decent family man. He said, I will not put me and my family name on this man. That's what he said tonight. He said, because we don't trust this man. Then we'll come to my brother, Wilfred Russell. Wilfred Russell said, I would no longer sit on the show again to do that because I'm ashamed of this man. I'm going in the back. He gone. He gone. He said, I can't do it. I can't do it. And so now he said it right. This is the man that took the firefighters. He went there. He hosts Gregor Coleman in Minnesota. He introduced Gregor Coleman.
But I can tell you this, and I hate to do this because I mean, Kev, let me interrupt you because I'm so mad at Russell, right? I mean, I don't know if I should say it. You remember after the investigation? Anyway, let me leave it. Let me leave Russell alone. I shouldn't go ahead, Kev.
Yeah.
Let me leave that one. Yeah, I'm mad at Russell right now. I want to say something, but let me leave it.
Russell saying, Russell
but Stanton, what is Kev doing now? Analyzing everybody? If you give his own position.
I'm on time, man. I'm on time.
Kev, do you think
imagine that Kev has become a people's analyst? He's not there analyzing us. Can you imagine, Kev? You got nothing to say.
I beg you.
Let me bring in Vendetta Patrick.
No, let me end.
But you said I'll be at the rest tomorrow, my man. You gotta go.
Second. Well, what will happen? I take your same line. It will be people, SOSO people, right? Because he lied on the oath. So it will not be first grade. It will be SOSO people that he presented. Then the surrogates come and argue. He don't have anything. He just look for some SOSO guys and bring them. That's it.
So let me bring in Vendetta Patrick. VP, it's good to see you. Russell had to leave for you to come on. Whenever we attend on the show, no space. But it's good to see you, VP.
But he's also treat me as a CEO. Put some people outside. People like Kev. Put them at the back. Bring me on. But
Kev has seniority than you, my friend. Kev is a founding father.
Stato, I can go for Uncle to come. Uncle, I can go for you to come. Don't worry.
No, the man on already. What do you mean he can go? No, the man on already. Yeah, my man say on quick now. Let's give you 1 minute.
So, Stanton, I was driving and I was following the conversation. And I like the fact that some of you already corrected some mis and disinformation. I know everybody wants to see people being arrested and prosecuted. That is a fact. But to speculate, and I like the point Dr. Boplet said, speculative evidence is not admissible in court of law. 1 hour ago, the Minister of Justice issued a statement that Mr. Michael Brown was released from further detention by the court. And this is a point a lot of people get wrong. When the government of Liberia to the Minister of Justice indicts an individual and send them to court, certain authorities cease to exist. The court, that is the third branch of government, takes control. So it's no longer the determination of the executive. It is the prerogative of the Minister of Justice or the executive to provide evidence. So in this case, they say Michael Brown was sick and people signed for him. The release is in the chat room. You go on the Minister of Justice Facebook page, you will see it. It is now our prerogative to investigate now as to whether what the Minister of Justice said in their press statement is true or not. It happened in my country, Mike. But look, I want to see people arrested. And somebody said, if you are somebody of interest, it's difficult for you to be arrested. No, a few years ago, I was invited by the police as someone of interest. And after through
investigation, I was indicted. So it's not anything. You can go and say, yeah, we're not charging
You were indicted for drugs?
They have their state collected.
You were indicted for
not
drugs? Oh, okay. Make it clear next time.
No. You know no, not for drugs. So, I mean, mine at that time was that issue a statement that was, the government described as inciting. But they asked me over a period of time who wrote this statement, why he made this statement, everything. At the end of the day, I was indicted. And thankfully, I was exonerated because there was no magnitude in that. So all those individuals who have been going for investigation, interrogation, it is possible that tonight the government will decide, say, you know what, with everything you've been saying, there is a contradiction. We are coming up with official indictment, and tomorrow morning it will be sent to court. And the bad thing about it is Saturday. So they should be prepared to get their bond, or else they will sleep in jail tomorrow.
And when it comes to this drugs issue of Vendetta, you know that it's non-biddable, right?
Of course, I understand. Yeah, there's non-biddable. It's non-biddable.
All right. So it means that they're going to jail. Those that will be arrested about it should be going to jail then.
But when they arrest you, I'm not a lawyer. I don't want to speak to that. I'm not.
No, you got experience. You know, it's not about I'm not a lawyer when we show that you got experience.
Okay, so let me just give this as a disclaimer. Maybe the lawyer will come and say, my understanding is that since drug is non-bailable offense, if you are caught and there is evidence, already there was evidence, and they send you to jail tomorrow, is non-bailable, you'll meet there.
Thank you very much, Ricky.
That's my
understanding.
Can I ask you one question?
So let me put this up real quick. Go ahead. The man talking plenty. You won't waste our time asking questions.
No, I want to ask you.
This is I come in, my brother. I know you're asking me. Michael U.S. Brown was released pursuant to a court order, not by the Minister of Justice, on September 20, 2024. Right. This is the Justice Ministry saying under George T. Siafa Kerry. All right. So I want to come quickly to my brother, Jeff. Do you still believe that Gregory Kumar released Michael Brown?
So, Stanton, you're talking about evidence, right? Where is the evidence? Where's the court record? Where's the record that the judge signed to release Michael Brown? Where's the record?
So you don't believe this statement? That's all I'm asking. You don't believe this statement?
Okay. So let me ask you quick.
All right. Thank you. Go ahead, Kev. We got to move on to our last topic. Go ahead.
Jeff, according to this Justice Ministry release, if that's true, because drugs is non-bailable, it's a non-bailable offense. So the judge break the law? He broke the law? The judge still need to be judged? Is he still judge? That's the question. Is
so you asking? Wait, Vendetta. Let's see what the man asking back. Who you asking?
I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
Stanton, please, that's the date when he was released.
No. It's not because forget. Even if that yesterday, last week, or this, why he should be released if a non-bailable offense? Why he should be released? I just want you to explain why he should be released.
You finished?
Yeah.
So, okay.
They said the man was sick.
My man, wait, brother, wait. Just wait, VP. The man want to know the date. Jeff, it says September 20, 2024.
Since 2024.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we established the date from the Justice Ministry. Kev, let me say this to you. Once the Justice Ministry turn you over to the court, it's up to the court, right? And the judge at the time made the determination to release him, saying he was sick. He was released to undergo medical treatment. It's at the description of the court. All right. But I want to go back to what Jeff said. Let's try to get the court document that he was released. Because again, I will say this to you. The lawmaker then beat on Gregory Kumar about Michael U.S. Brown. Honorable Snow came on the show and he said he got everything to believe that Michael Brown wasn't released by the court. So the Justice Minister not only now telling us, you also telling Edwin Snow, you got nothing. What you have, show it to us. because they believe the court released Michael U.S. Brown. So we were established that the judge that released Michael U.S. Brown got to speak. The court got to speak. Let me give Yeke 1 minute. We got to go to the next one where brother, Mr. President Joseph Yumambaka said today, the people are backwards. So Yeke, you will go last, and we'll shift gear.
Stanton, let me inform the Lebronpo on something. Is there court, ministerial court or sacred court? Is there a ministerial court in Magibi?
I have no idea, my friend.
Because let me tell you from where I speak, the ministerial court, all the ministerial court in the country is controlled by the Justice Ministry. Or they decide who to be released. All the ministerial court, the judges there are appointed, recommended by people appointed by the president of the country. All the ministerial court is being controlled by the executive. So they're not taking the case serious. That's why they allow for people to sign for. You talking about big drugs? You know how many people to central prison that they opium business, whose business is their sake? You talking about $20 million drugs? Then you say somebody were arrested. Then they say, "Good, look, it is the Justice Ministry that released the man." Now I'm convinced. If that court is a ministerial court, those people were released by the Justice Ministry. And what Jefferson Chelsea is saying that he released by Gregory, I believe it. I believe it. I can never reverse that, because all ministerial court are controlled by the executive. You think while they talk Joma Jara from over there, doing former president Wiata, the minister used to call and say, Joma, yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Let the person go to jail. So the same thing happened. The Justice Minister called, Gregory Coleman called for them to release the man. That man was released by Gregory. Now I'm convinced that he was released by Gregory. Stanton. Thank you.
All right, yeah, that'll go real quick.
All ministerial court are now controlled by the
you cannot interrupt.
Just 1 minute.
But allow us to recognize you are baking you. Let that Boble go. We go to that.
Just information, sir.
No, you will not just get information, Chief. We're begging you. That Boble, please go. We'll come to you, VP.
Thank you, Stanton. I just want to make sure that in our attempt to make our point and arrive at a certain conclusion, we inform the people correctly. All judges in the Republic are appointed by the president. All of them. The executive branch of government. But once you are appointed, you become part of the judicial branch of government. The Justice Ministry does not control. In other words, the Justice Ministry does not tell the judge, do this, do this, do this. You're now a part of the judge is the court. So, and the people who come before him, lawyers and things, are officers of the court. So please, it's not the Justice Ministry controlling the ministerial branch, and then the judiciary control the circuit courts and whatever. That's not the case. All judges are appointed, but once you're appointed, you're part of the judicial branch of government. And it said in the thing that he's released for medical reason. And I do want to clarify that when you're released for medical reason, you are still under custody. You don't go anywhere. In fact, most times they will send security with you to your hospital, police will be there, and then you will come back when you're done. So it's not a release. It's for medical and medical purposes. It's not violating the law. If the person dies, you're not letting them die there. You'll move them, but you'll follow them with security, because when they get well, they're coming right back to custody.
So let me say this. Let me say this, and I think again that's why I always doubt, and I do not believe in also 12. And I think also 12 Justice Ministry is lying. And those of us that on this show seriously wanting to believe that the judge released, and I mean to a quick yes or no. We are all very important people on the show. That Richardson, do you believe, just quick if you can, that the judge released you, Michael U.S. Brown, as per this document?
Senator, I don't know.
I want to bring something up real quick. Can you just say yes or no, or you don't know?
I don't know who released it. I read the information in Front Page Africa today.
This is the Ministry of Justice information here, saying that he was released by the court by George Kerry. Do you believe it?
If it says that he was released by the court by a judge, yes, I want to believe that. But
I will. You were released by the judge. Again, that Richardson, I will come to you. That's something. I'm driving at something. That Richardson, I will come to you. You'll be the first. I want to show us something real quick. I beg you, Mama. Do you believe it, Bangura? I know sometimes I'm kind of too fast here, but I'm getting towards something. You believe it? What about you, Jacob? Do you believe it that the judge released him?
No, I don't trust the government.
All right, do you believe it, Jeff? No, yes, no. Do you believe it, Paul?
Not for medical reason, no. Okay. If the reason is medical, then I don't believe it.
Now, you believe it? The circuit court judge. That we're not hearing you. You're muted.
Only the court can release him. Okay, only the court can do so.
That you will release his sister and his girlfriend by the circuit court judge.
And,
okay.
And the
who requested that release? I thank you, Kev. And again, I just want to. Do you believe it, Kev?
It's not possible. You can't release it to.
Yeah, you believe it?
You say well.
Yeah, do you believe it?
The police will follow him.
But then, Patrick, you believe that they release him? The court under this judge release him?
Yeah, the court has the right to release someone.
I don't say they don't have the rights. I say you believe they release him.
Is the court? I believe it. I believe it. And we should not be
Richardson, let me come to you. Let me come to you, that Richardson, quickly, though. It's important to know that who requested his release.
That's the point I was trying to make. The court has a discretion to ask him to get medical treatment in Liberia or from somebody credible that the court will believe. We don't see any of paper trail saying that he was sent to get second opinion on his medical condition. We don't even know what his medical condition is. So those are all things that leave us doubtful.
Okay, so that Richardson, I put something in the chat room. That's his release letter. Y'all please read it. Let me put it up. This is very important. Right? I put that in the chat room. Let's read what I put in the chat room. This is September 19, 2024, right? And the letter was written by, and it was signed by Major Nelson Woy, Prison Superintendent, Kakata Central Prison, Magibi County, right? It was signed by the prison superintendent requesting. They are putting in the request, ladies and gentlemen. This is getting deeper. The Justice Ministry knowingly deceiving the Liberian people. I want you guys to take your time. That you're not reading it. You're talking to somebody else. That I want you guys to take your time and read this. May it please your honor. His Honor T. Clifford, whatever Kerry, a Sound Circuit Court Judge, Detective Judiciary Circuit Court, Kakatan City, Magibi County, Republic of Liberia. May it please your honor. Sir, I have the honor to inform you about the health condition of inmate Michael Brown. Inmate Brown was committed to the prison by the 13th Judicial Circuit Court in Kakata, Magibi County, on the 7th of August 2028, and charged with the crime on lessened possession of uncontrolled drugs under your signature. The above mentioned inmate reported to us sick while in custody yesterday morning, the 18th of September 2024. He was immediately escorted to the C.H. Rennie Hospital for medical examination. According to the medical doctor at the hospital, the inmate is complaining of pain, distress, mild tenderness, chest pain due to an accident he had on the river Fee Highway, at which multiple ribs of his body got broken. The inmate is not medically fit to be in prison. The inmate is not medically fit to be in prison. Therefore, he is recommended by the hospital authority, C.H. Rennie Hospital, to be referred to an advanced medical hospital. In view of the above, Your Honor, the prison administration That's why it gets very interesting, Dr. Richardson. The prison administration under the Justice Ministry. You know, it's bad when we continue on this track. The prison administration under the Justice Ministry is kindly requesting to the honorable court to please allow one or two of his closest family members to sign for him so that he can be able to treat himself. After the treatment, he will be brought to face justice. After the treatment, he will be brought to face justice. Attached is the copy of the referred document from the hospital. Best regard, Major Nelson P. Ward McGivey.
Stand on 1 minute, please.
No. You can wait. Everybody will have the time to talk. The question remains: who authorized, who requested for Michael U.S. Brown to be released? Dr. Richardson, you go first. Then we'll come to you, Yeke. Dr.
According
Richardson.
to what you read, the prison system requested for him to be released. But in order for them to make that request was sent to the court system. Okay? And someone in the court, I'm sorry.
You meet Stanton.
The prison system is under which ministry?
The prison system is under the Justice Department.
The Justice Ministry. So the Justice Ministry, he take order from the Justice Minister, from the Solicitor General. He doesn't operate by himself.
Yes.
So for the Justice Minister to lie today and say that the court, they are now shifting their requests that were made by the superintendent of the prison.
So the request was made, and then who did it go to?
The requests were made by the prison superintendent.
And who did it go to?
They sent that request to the judge that put this guy in jail. The judge is George Kerry. So the Justice Minister think that everybody in Liberia is stupid. But the Justice Minister is the most corrupt, evil individual in the country. And that's the reason why we should point finger to the Justice Minister, not to Gregory Coleman, but we'll come there. The Justice Minister, because he knew and he approved of this release. Yeke. Wow. Labro.
Stanton, you know, we're now observing something on our document. You need to put that document or observe something good on it. Where you come to, the men that requested the release did not sign. Somebody PP for him. That the next thing the program to bring up.
PP.
That the next thing the program to bring up.
Thank you, Yeke.
Wait, let everybody say their own. Wait, go ahead. Yeke, finish up.
You understand what I'm saying, Stanton? To show you that these people are all of them involved with the drugs business. All of them involved with the drugs business, Stanton. No, the Lebron need to get serious about it, and we'll get serious about it after the 15th. After the 15th, we'll get serious about it because we need to create the awareness so the Lebron can do what's going on. Look, all those people are facilitators and they are doers of the drugs business. You can't go do communication. They want to draw the code into it, and the code said need to be very careful. Now, I ask if it is what the code name, a sacred code or ministerial code. You understand? I know the reason why I ask that question. Because the ministerial court, the country attorney got right to tell the judge, say, free the people.
So Yeke, I don't want us to go through the nyama. We have established something. We have established something here. Yeke, I beg you, hold on, my brother. Yeah, quickly, we got to bring other people in.
Let me lay on this, Stanton. The fact that they get that letter, you know, all the people, they are crooks. They think the Lebron we are crazy. They go tell the man, say, PP. They will not hold a commander responsible for it. Now will come and restore. Stanton. These people know everything that's going on. These people brought the trust in the country and they don't want to arrest themselves. I'm speaking English. They don't want to arrest themselves, but they want to arrest common people to say that the suspect here. And I say on the show, Stanton, I want to be very careful. I said you need to have suspect before you forward the court. I didn't say they can't arrest, but you can't go pressing your interest straight to court. The person got to be suspect before they go to court.
So Yeke, thank you very much. Yeke, thank you, Yeke. Let me bring in Bangura. But Bangura, let's hear you on this one. This one, the Justice Ministry under Oswald Tuah is playing the most dangerous game. And again, because of family relation and other things, this is a complete cover-up. And this is a disgrace from the Justice Ministry to tell the Liberian people that they didn't put in the request, but it was only done by the court.
Okay, so I want to deal with this. I want to deal with this straightforwardly, based on what I just read, on an analysis we're making here. The system we have allows for the prisons to be superintended or supervised by the Ministry of Justice. That's a system. It allows that. They work in conjunction with the court. That is a system. If we want to change that tomorrow, that's fine. According to the document which was displayed, the superintendent of the prison has got jurisdiction over those in his custody. And it was clear that somebody complained of being sick. It was not the responsibility of any other person to perform that, but the prison superintendent. That was his job. That is his TURO under the system. A referral was made to the hospital, CS Running Hospital. And the doctor saw him, he was examined. Recommendations were put forward. Also, Tuah or whoever sitting at the Ministry of Justice does not have the right to approve that. It had to return to the one with the authority.
That's not true. 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 He is under the direct supervision of the Justice Minister. Don't do that. Don't do that to us. Do not do that. With all due respect to you, you are being very, very untruthful today. He is under the superintendent is under the directive of the Justice Minister. If you make those very, yes, he is.
Did he write?
Is under the directive of the justice? Yes, the superintendent. The entire prison system under the command and direction of the justice. How dare you come to lie to us?
But I said that. But I said
no,
that.
but do not say he is independently supervising. You cannot say he is independently supervising the prisoners. You cannot say he is independently supervising those prisoners. So he got right to write to court and request for the release of any one prisoner. Don't do that.
Well, do you want to listen now?
No, I won't listen to you. I will move on because you've been very, very unfair. Don't do that.
I'm not saying what you want me to say.
No, it's because you are not saying the truth. Even if you want to play politics, say the truth. That's not a truthful analysis. That's not a truthful analysis. The Liberian people are not stupid. You got to understand that we all here, we can read and write. We understand. I agree with you on everything. Bangura, your Justice Minister, Oswald Tuah, wrote a communication to the Liberian people and saying we know nothing about this release. It's only done by the court. The superintendent report to the Justice Minister. How dare him to say that? Find another path, and maybe we can proceed on you.
Okay, so let me learn. I was saying, and I will repeat myself, that the superintendent works for the Ministry of Justice. I made that clear. That is clear. Okay, so I said that the people in the prison themselves, he supervises them. Now he is writing that one of them is not well. The approval to put that man outside does not have to come from the Ministry of Justice. It has to come from the court. So how am I being wrong and disingenuous? Explain that to me.
This is how you are wrong, Brother Bangura. The request to even write to court is from the assistant minister to the superintendent. He got to be authorized. You got an assistant minister that control the prison, work directly with the Minister of Justice. That request is not only the superintendent request. It came from on top. There's no way you can spin it, my brother. So the fact remains is that the superintendent at the prison can write and say anybody can leave that jail today without the Justice Ministry or the assistant minister approval. That's wrong.
So who?
But let me go to Jacob. Let me go to Jacob. You'll come back again. You'll come back. Everybody, you brother. I beg you, my man, you're a John professor. Go back there tomorrow, read some of the book, they will tell you. Jacob, let's hear you.
Yes. So it's clear here that the Ministry of Justice is attempting to insult the intelligence of the Liberian people, and Wilfred Bangura is joining them to do that. Let's be clear. Look at everything that's happening. I took my time. I read over the release before this one you're talking about from the president over and over. There is no indication in that release suggesting, because if they wanted to be transparent and open to the public, they should have inserted in that release that this man leaving the prison was requested by the Ministry of Justice through this prison superintendent. But they sidestepped that fact, buried it, and raised a different argument in an attempt to placate themselves away from the Liberian people and try to mango the story. We can't be doing that. We have to be fair. We have to be factual. The documents are very clear. The prison superintendent, you look at the letter, I'll read you the letter we saw here just now. Look at the letterhead. The letterhead says Ministry of Justice. That's the letterhead. So that's the official letterhead of the Ministry of Justice. So before the prison superintendent can move to act, he must get official authorization from the central authority of the Ministry of Justice. The assistant minister and the Minister of Justice must be approved and be aware of any action. So how come the issuing a release, try to hide the information, and now let us know that the Ministry of Justice was responsible and requested the release of this man? In fact, at the end of the letter said this guy will go and he will be back to face justice. So who's responsible for him? The police, the Ministry of Justice. They should have ensured that this man returns back to prison to serve his term under the law. So who do we pin the responsibility? Who do we pin the responsibility on that? It has to be on the Minister of Justice. Oswald Tuwai, that's his responsibility. So if he put a responsibility aside, then that's irresponsible action on his part. So that would be my view on it, Stanton.
Thank you very much. And I want everybody will have their own say. Listen, Bangura, it's nothing personal, but let me ask a question, Jeff. Who do they, under which ministry, if you want to visit anyone in prison, you're going to put in a request for approval to visit your family member? Where? Well, can you talk to us? How does that happen?
So you go to the Justice Ministry.
Oh, yeah? You go to the Justice Ministry?
Yeah. That's the assistant minister for prison.
Oh, so you don't go to the superintendent?
No. The superintendent works for the assistant minister.
Oh, okay.
For the assistant minister at the Ministry of Justice. But yes,
okay.
Under Liberian law, release for medical reason is a court-driven process. It requires strict judicial approval. It's nothing like I'm a first time saying this. The Justice Ministry cannot unilaterally release a prisoner, especially someone that was sent to jail by the court. You cannot do that. There should be a motion filed by the prisoner, by his lawyer. So that motion will be filed to the court. The court will allow him to go for medical evaluation. After a medical evaluation is submitted to the court, the court will review that medical evaluation and then reach a conclusion as to whether, he can be released for medical reason. Even at that, there should be surety. There should be bond. It could be human surety or something. Somebody will have to stand. That in most cases is his lawyer. We have to stand for him. You cannot release somebody who have been sent to court sent to jail, by the court, release that person to family members. You cannot do that. There should be a court order to release that person. There should be bond. There should be surety. The court will have to guide the process. And this guy has been released in 2024. Where is he? How come now he's connected to this again? Since for medical reason. Where is the medical report? Well, who is the doctor that evaluated this guy? Where is the doctor? Where is
so we let me come in quickly because I want to give the rest of the team chance. Jeff, I beg you, hold on 1 minute. Let me go ahead and bring this in quickly. And maybe Dr. Bople, you will help us here. For almost 2 years, the man ran away. These are the two individuals that signed for him. Why they can't arrest them? Why are they not in jail? Number one. Here's the document here. These are the photos, right? They went there, the man and the sister, as they said. It's very clear. I mean, here's the whole document here. You can read through it, right? But Dr. Bopler, what is so shameful is that the justice minister intentionally lying. Who are they defending here? I know you would not go there because also Twitter are your friend. But is this enough to say that communication today that came out is totally deceiving, Dr. Bopler?
So, Stanton, I want to make sure I understand the statement. There's a part there that I think is very germane to the conversation at this point. It says prison authorities informed the court that Mr. Brown required urgent medical attention. Brown petitioned the court to permit him to seek advanced medical treatment. Although the prosecution opposed the application, Judge Carey granted the request and ordered Brown's release in September of 2024, subject to the execution of a human surety by Ms. Toshi Garnett and Christine Cheeks. So let's start with procedure. So Jefferson was right. You have to, so you're posting bail. Even you have to provide surety, even if you say you're sick. You say you're sick, you go on medical attention, but you're followed. In other words, the government keep an eye on you, not just ordinary bail. I can just go over and play. You say you go on for medical treatment, you're followed. So you got to pay attention to that person. But here's the bigger part, and I know we all want to blame somebody and blame the justice ministry. But when you stand as surety, you are saying by law, I will bring the man to court when they're ready for him. So if the man absconded and he ran, then the people who stood for him should be in his stead. In other words, they one should be liable and be in jail now. So I think those are legitimate questions we have to ask. What happened there? Because the process worked up to a point. They say the man's sick, they ask him to go to the hospital. That happens everywhere in America, everywhere. You go say you're sick, you say, okay, but we'll carry you, somebody got to stand, then we'll follow you, we'll secure you, how long you did. The doctor got to send a report that the man was at JFK, we saw him for this time, that man can bring it behind right back to jail. So if that didn't happen 2 years later, and the man's not here, then those who stood for him have to answer, and the court holds you liable. That's why when you sign those paper in a little small thing, you say, yeah, I sign it. But legally, you're liable. So they bring you back instead of him. So I don't know what happened there, but the government needs to work that so they can let the public know what happened to Mr. Brown.
Dr. Bopler, thank you very much. Fendella?
So, Stanton, let me correct a few things. With reference to the document you just posted, the Ministry of Justice is saying we were not the one that freed Michael Brown. It is the court. And I like the fact that you posted another document where initially the prison superintendent officially notified the court that the individual you brought here to be kept in prison is sick. That letter is saying we don't have the authority to let him go. You brought him here, he's under our care, but the man said he's sick. So we are notifying you. In that instant, the court will ask for proof as to whether the statement from the inmate, the prisoner, somebody in jail, or the prison superintendent is factual. They will send you to a hospital to examine you. If it is established that this person needs further examination, cannot be performed here, the court is under obligation to allow people sign for you to go. How did I know that? I was in jail once upon a time. I got sick. The first point of contact was to notify the prison superintendent. That was 2013. The first thing he said was a lie. I was taken to SOS. Under the order of the court, after the prison superintendent notified the court ordered the prison superintendent to take me to SOS. Dr. Lewis examined me because there was no endoscopy, X-ray or something like that. He recommended for the treatment. And the court issued an order to the prison superintendent to have me released. That when I get well, I should return. I went for treatment and I returned. This is the pattern. One of the things we are missing here is when the Ministry of Justice arrests somebody and say, oh, the man will charge a man for drug or forgery, they take that person to the court. The moment the court takes control of the matter, the Ministry of Justice has limitation. They can't set the man free. Even when the man say they can't set them free, it is the court that has that authority to set you free or to agree with the Minister of Justice that the accusation you brought against this individual is true. So in this case, the point here is, and I agree with Dr. Brooklyn, when you tell somebody in prison that you're sick, they say, who will sign for you when you get well? You come back. My mother and my wife will sign for me. If you don't come back, the court is under obligation to go for these two people until you can be produced. In this case, the justice is the complainant. From my understanding, because they carry a man. So the prison superintendent is only ethical. Saying there's no facility in the court. When the court sends you to jail, and the people responsible to look after you, they can't free you.
So I think Stanton is first saying that we're not talking just about ordinary arrest here. Michael Brown was arrested for Kush, and he falls in this $19 million drug situation. So that's what we're talking about. Okay. So I mean, it's a non-billable crime that he was arrested for. So we saw this recently in Emma Glasgow situation. The court used its discretion and said whether she was fit to travel out of the country or in the country to see another doctor or not. So this guy who brought Kush into the country or related, or I mean, maybe he didn't bring it into the country, but who is being accused of you know, transporting or involved with Kush in the country, the crime of bringing Kush in the country. He's then saying that I'm sick. He's then under a non-billable charge crime. And then the court isn't taking extra measures, okay, in my opinion, to either keep him until he can bring himself to get better to stand trial.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
It's confusing.
Is that original? So let's bring Kev in, and then from there we'll close the show. We got about 8 minutes. We'll do our closing. Kev, let's bring you in.
Stanton, this thing is very, very simple. I see my brother Vandela try to play joke with a serious thing. Your case and this non-billable issue is a different thing. And Dr. Richardson, thank you for keep allowing the non-billable parts. The non-billable part, that's the part that people forget. You cannot release someone and turn them over to their family member that is a non-billable offense. It's impossible. I think Dr. Bobler said something here, which is the procedure. If there's a medical emergency, he should be escorted by law enforcement. You go in the hospital in the country, you go into a room, you see law enforcement standing up there, and the patient is in the room. It happened all over. But one thing, Stanton, why the justice minister did not include in his release, right? In his release, why he did not include in his release about the procedure that we asked through the assistant minister and they approve it. Why? They just went straight, oh, that the court, because that deception. Why nothing in that letter? So they just want to put it up there saying the court. No, let's understand this. This is non-bailable crime. You cannot give that prisoner to a family member. It's impossible. You don't do that. Never. Only in this government you see they doing that. Your case, Vandera, it was different. It was not a drug case. It was not a case. Yes, you can be turned over, you come. But one of the most important things, if you cannot present the living body of the prisoner, those who sign, which you're not supposed to sign, those who sign should be arrested. Why the government not arresting men who connected to this 19 million? Tells you it's an organized crime. They're sitting down, they're sleeping in their warm bed, they're passing around, they're doing their normal thing. So this is not a normal case. The justice minister was deceiving. That letter it meant to deceive the public. Instead, he was correct by hitting it and bringing it out to the public and let the public read it. Missing pieces in that letter. He's not explaining the procedure. And again, Stator, what the justice minister going to include is the doctor. No doctor thing. You don't need to go into. But at least this is the request. This is what the doctor say. This is this. This is it. Nothing. They just put it to the court. This is deep. This justice minister is becoming a very dangerous justice minister in our lifetime, and he should be looked at. Very dangerous.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And it's crazy though. It's just bad for our country. I think the justice minister. I want us to talk about the Omen comment again. Like I said, tomorrow, Rodney Sear will be our guest on one-on-one with the CEO tomorrow. I'm seeing the first batch of names that will be arrested by tomorrow. I'm seeing 7 names. I'm seeing 7 names, the first batch of names that will be arrested tomorrow. But these names to me, 1, 2, 3. You got some foreigners' names, some Indians' names. I don't know if I should release it, but I'm seeing the first batch of names that will be arrested tomorrow. I don't know should I call the name, other people will run away. I don't know. I got 7 names. Like y'all always scared. I can call these people name right now. What you think?
Just wait until let Gregory Comer do his job.
Because if they run away, they can use that to say, hey, this. So let them do it. Because they will use it. They'll say, that's
you can put in the chat room and share with us, but
I can do it. I can put in the chat room. Get for Della Patra in the chat room. He will share with people.
Yeah.
I can put in the chat room. You get for Della Patra.
Put in the other chat room that Mandela is not in.
When it comes to intelligence in this country, you got nothing. Olivia, you people got to text you. I see fine.
Every day you get intelligent, you can see it. But again, but then I'm probably in the chat room, don't trust him. Because he's scared. But again, I see 7 names. I think I will agree. I don't want to go ahead of the pronouncement. Hold on, VP, hold on, I beg you. I don't want to go ahead with this announcement. I'm saying 7 names. And again, let me say this. 7 names, right? But I am maybe to come. I'm not saying Paul King name on this list. Let me be very clear. Maybe his name will be added. But the 7 names I'm saying, I am not saying Paul King name. Okay, they say I shouldn't call the name. They say it's not good for the investigation. All right, so let me move on to just send it for my own FYI. But 7, the first name 7. So I'm not going to call the name. Let's go ahead and play President Barker in our closing. This is why the president said that people like to beg too much. I think you guys saw it though. I want to play it, then you can use it to close, please. Yeah, guys, I'm not going to do this. This one is big, and the folks that sent it said do not call those names. It's very, very dangerous. So I won't do it. Let's play President Barker comment today.
I see all of you clapping and laughing. The small town people have put me in more trouble every day. People coming for school fees because they told the people if you have private Barker will solve it. So I can't sleep.
Okay, so just briefly, I had to call it right to what he said. What do you think happened here? Dr. Bobler, let me start with you because Dr. Richardson will go last on this one. It's a woman again. Whenever he go on that Ghana Bay Highway, he said people begging. And a lot of beggars on that Ghana Bay Highway, on that Japan Freeway. That's his second time saying that. Whenever he drive on that road, you see people on that road can be begging him. Everybody that live in Ghana Bay, please do not beg Omar Joseph Barker. This is his second time on that very same road. He accusing the people that they beg too much. Dr. Bobler, is there a good comment by the president of the Republic of Liberia to complain that his people are beggars?
Stanton, if you don't mind, can you play that again about Manning Pass where you stopped it?
No, I'm not going to do it. I just love to stop right where he said it. He said it. There's no need to go minute past minute before. You can listen to it. Again, you always want to interrupt this show. That's why sometimes we don't like to bring you on. To tell you the truth, let me tell you the God-fed truth today. That's why I don't like to bring you on. You always interrupt. You don't wait for your time. So let me go back to Dr. Bobler. Yeah.
I was trying to understand.
Dr. Bobler, the clips out there, go on Spoon and listen to it. The only part I'm interested in, the public said it go back to back. So let me play it.
I see all of you clapping and laughing. The small town people have put me in more trouble every day. People coming for school fees because they told the people if you have private Barker will solve it. So I can't sleep.
That Bobler, that all I get for you. You want to listen to it, will come back to you. It's on Spoon.
I see. He stopped us. I see it. All right, come out to me. I beg you. Let me listen to it.
Okay, listen to it. You will learn propaganda. You can. I put it back and start for tonight.
And you did well to start right there. Stanton, you see why when we say Joseph Barker is very deceptive, the people say don't talk to the old man like this. Why were old men that sent all around to go beg the Lebron to vote for him, insulting the Lebron the way he insulting them? Why were old men that Stanton used to send money before he eat, beg you for money, say Lebron can pay?
That's not true. I never used to send money for him to eat. He never used to beg me for money. That's not true.
Recording, I'll put on my page.
That's not true. It never happened.
When your Costa was saying that in there, how you used to send the money Costa?
I have never said that in my life, and I have never said that, and I would never say that. Yeah, that's not true.
On my page. Stanton, I will not bring it because
you're fake. You're a fake pastor. Thank God your wife taking you to church this evening.
Amen. Stanton, let me tell you something, Stanton. It's bad for somebody that was elected by the people. The people get problem, they come to you, then you pass around the pocket and beg. Now your personal money you get, you don't have your personal money, you have the Lebron money. So you refuse to create jobs, job opportunity for the people. You refuse to create a situation where the people get job to start begging. That is how you want the country to be. That is how you want the country to be. So you can sit down and say the Lebron can beg. You and the Lebron who can beg? We were on our knees begging the Lebron to bring you to power before you leave the earth. Then you pass around, you say LeBron Paul can beg. Why are you talking so? Why are you?
Yeah. Let me say something to you quickly. Yeah, and listen, you can talk about it. The Papa say that comment before we talk about it. Something is disturbing me. Yeah, help me out, please, if you can. Right, we're doing our closing now. If the Gregory Coleman announced names of arrest and indictment tomorrow, and Paul King name is not on that list, man. I just want to go back because what I'm looking at, maybe they will add his name there. As of now, Paul King name is not on the list. You think it will be troubling for the LeBron people?
It will be more than troubling for the LeBron people.
And I say if, maybe they will add his name there later, but if, I don't want to talk about the owner city back. I'm not interested. This thing is scaring me. What we do our closing, right? It's scaring me because I'm not seeing Paul King name yet. So if Paul King name is not on this list, then what?
It's very troubling for the LeBron people because he's been protected by the justice minister. Now the justice minister relative now, so he don't want to do it. You see, when you do justice business, be selective in bring selective justice. That's what can happen. You can be selective when you want to do things. Stanton, we will talk about that later. They won't put it in there, they won't put it in there because we know who brought the drugs already. They won't put it there at their business. We know who brought the drugs already, and we know who are the facilitators, and we know who are the doers. Mr. Bwaka should stop insulting the Liberian people. The Liberian people are not beggars. When we want the people power, we go to them, we beg them. Then when the people get jailed, you want the people to go steal? Let the people stay on the road, you say no. Let the people be the transport ministry and do their work, you say no. Let the people be down and say, you say no. Who will solve the Liberian people problem? Look, as long as you took that job, the government is to do for the people what the people can do for themselves. So you have responsible to do it. Now today, you know the people can beg. When Stanton used to be feeding, used to be begging Stanton, you don't knew that begging was not good. When you beg Stanton to beg the people in the US for money for you to run your campaign, you know you were begging.
So we'll come to you on this. We'll come to you on this.
Let me close on this. Let me close on men of God. Let me close. So let me tell you this: 2029, you'll be retired. Bwaka, you'll be one-time president. Watch the process and see. The opposition of the Liberian people will take you up. Thank you.
So I'm going next, right?
You're not going because you're not saying that you would
why you go? Dr. Richardson, you gotta decide how.
Let me close and go, man.
So let's
no,
talk
I just
about
asked that to Francine. I'm not talking to any of you. I'm talking
to the last.
Well, no,
what?
in this situation, let's allow the people in Liberia to close because of,
No, we're preparing Liberia too, Doctor.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you
true.
so much.
Well, we can know, Federal, you know,
you see, Jefferson,
let's Dr. close and then Mandela Patrick, and then Kev Hassan, Jefferson, and I will close. I don't know where Stanton went.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Francine. If you look at the complexion,
Doctor. Okay.
He wanted to be in the state, get pink lips. That's the beauty of America. You get pink lips, shining, septoing.
I asked Dr. Brooklyn to close and then you come next. Is that okay?
I'm coming back to that drug country.
But Nelson, I'm not Nelson. You can see, come on. We got to close this show, guys. And,
yeah, I'm closing now.
And, I beg you, Chief, can you wait 1 minute? I beg you, Mandela Patrick. You met everybody here. You were the last to come on, but you're going to be the first to close. Hey, VP.
Oh.
I mean, VP, you got to be serious sometimes. This is very, very unorthodox. This is unreligious.
Take it back. No. You
this is unreligious. That you come on the show. You met everybody, but you won't be the first. You won't be the first.
You can just call you and say you men of God. How men of God can talk?
Yeah, men of God says unorthodox. That is religious word. It is religious.
I'm sorry for the
I was actually thinking that the Nigerians.
That Regency, thank you, Mama. That Regency, I go. You can finish here. You have a good night from my end. You want to close, you can close. My heart sport. The name that I'm looking at here, the list that I seen, I'm not too happy. So let me go in peace before I say something. You have a good night. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
That Regency is up to you. You can close.
Why is it up to me?
That Regency, please continue. Everybody. If you don't do it, then we see everybody tomorrow. You know. By God's grace, we can see everybody that will have a good night. We'll be happy. I want to watch again. We got Rodney CA coming tomorrow, one-on-one with the CEO. We want to say we want to have a wonderful show tomorrow. You guys can join us if you like. But till we meet again, may God be with you. May God keep you. May God bless your going out and your coming in. May God bless your family. May God bless your children. May your Saturday and Sunday and weekend be bright. Through it all, do not give up. It's always hope for the hopeless, and Jesus Christ is that hope. Remember, you stay alive.
God has always been faithful. God has always been faithful.
Good night.
God has always been faithful.
Good night, brother. Good night, everybody.
Yes, sir. Special one. Got the CEO standing with the spoon. And your boy, right at the South man.
Okay, folks, so that's all the time we have to be here on this edition of this One Talk. Join the CEO in this team of panelists on tomorrow when they will bring you another splendid and fascinating edition of the show. Like you said, tomorrow, the publisher of the Front Page Africa will be the guest here on the show tomorrow. So you want to join the discussion, as it is expected to be captivating as well. My name is Yekezi Zobel. I've been sitting in tonight as your producer. Bye-bye.